usual gang of misfits and dope addicts are here.
Brad in Highland says, thank you, Carrie Jackson.
Carrie?
In Highland.
In Highland. Carrie, if I may.
Yeah.
On Tuesday, the Bulletin of the Atomic Scientists...
Sorry.
Let me start again. On Tuesday, the Bulletin of the Atomic Scientists shifted the doomsday clock to 85 seconds before midnight. It is the closest that it's ever been to global annihilation since the creation of the so-called doomsday clock.
Which was
midnight. Midnight symbolizes the point at which humans have made the earth uninhabitable. A year ago, we warned that the world was perilously close to global disaster, and in any delay in reversing course increased the probability of catastrophe, said the Bulletin of Atomic Scientists. Rather than heed this warning, Russia, China, the United States, and other major countries have instead become increasingly aggressive, adversarial, and nationalistic. We are 85 seconds to doomsday. When they created you wanted to know when they created it?
Yeah.
The doomsday clock was created in 1947. It began at 7 minutes to midnight, and it's been ticking back and forth for all those decades. It was created by a group of scientists including Albert Einstein and J. Robert Oppenheimer, following their work on the Manhattan Project.
Well, does it say what the furthest away from midnight it ever was?
Yes, you just said.
Oh, you said it started there.
It began at 7 minutes to midnight.
Because it could have gone the other way at some point.
So the atomic, I don't know as it's ever gone less than 7 minutes.
That's what I was.
I don't believe it. Or I mean,
More
than
than
7 minutes.
Uranium fever has gone and got me down. Uranium fever is spreading all around.
Here. The furthest away the doomsday clock has been for midnight was 17 minutes in 1991 after the end of the Cold War.
So how do we get back to that? What was happening then?
It was, Gina, as I said, it was the end of the Cold War.
But I mean, so how do we get back to that?
The foot of a mountain didn't have no top. Uranium fever has done and got me down. Uranium fever is spreading all around. With a Geiger counter in my hand,
I'm going out to stake me some government land.
Uranium fever has done and got me down.
It's gotten to the point now. When I was a kid, the thought of atomic, nuclear war was quite prevalent and quite, it was all on everybody's mind, and they made it be on little kids' minds. But then the Cold War ended. Seemingly, there was a whole bunch of disarmament treaties, and Russia and America started decommissioning their missiles. I mean, actually decommissioning them. They would send out inspection teams to see that it was being done. And yes, the Russians have gotten rid of those missiles, so we'll get rid of these missiles. And then Ronald Reagan became president, and things started ratcheting up again.
And the turtle was very alert. When danger threatened him, he never got hurt. He knew just what to do. He ducked and covered, ducked and covered.
He did what we all must learn to do. You
And you
and you and you.
duck and cover.
They had us go out into the hall. So this is what you need to do if there's a nuclear attack. You go out into the hall. Girls, you will sit down on the floor and hug your knees up to your chest. And boys, you will stand and face the girls and put your hands on the wall and shield them.
By the way, none of this would help.
No.
No, it was all.
None of that will help.
No.
It was all meant to
Make you feel like you could survive that?
make you feel a little more positive. Well,
Have you ever heard the term enough shovels. There was an official, I'm trying to look up his name, who said,
Seems worried about the day my Lord shall come. You better set your house in order. He may be coming soon, and he'll hit like an atom bomb when he comes, in 1900.
There you go.
Great.
There you
Thanks.
go.
This has been Farting Around with Carrie, Bill, and Gina on X96, Radio from Hell.
all right, we're going to take a break. Oh, that Fishbone song.
Yes.
Every time I hear that, I think, boy, there's sure a lot of Frank Zappa influence in that. I wonder if he worked on that song. He did not, but Fishbone has often been compared to with Frank Zappa, and Frank Zappa always liked Fishbone. And all of that. All right, we'll take a break, and then we'll come back and take your check-ins. This may be, there's only, 80 seconds? Or, you don't have long to check in for the Radio from Hell show. People said, how much longer are you guys going to do the show? Well, I don't know. It's, 85 seconds to midnight. So 877-602-9696. That's the number. Call and check in with the Radio from Hell show. We like to hear from you in the morning. We really do. You can also text us if you like. It's 33986.
It's come to this. The X96.
We'll be in the Pride Parade on Sunday. And I wish I had a better memory as to how many years.
How many years we've been
Yeah.
in the parade, doing the parade?
It's been-
I remember we had to fight to get into it
Yeah, our management didn't think it would be a good idea for us to be
at
in
the
it.
time, yeah.
The ownership of the station at that time said, we shouldn't be in
sure.
a gay Pride Parade. I don't think so. And then finally, we finally talked them into it. And so they let us do it. Then they said, but they wouldn't let the country station.
They said, well, I don't think the country station
Country
should be
station.
there.
And I was like, you never heard of a gay cowboy? That's you never
Brokeback
no?
Mountain.
Never, not even before
see?
that.
Well, the gay rodeo.
Yeah.
I don't think they have that anymore. But
I think they do. I did see something about that.
are they?
Is that right?
I forget the guy's name who was one of the organizers. I met him years ago and hung out with him for a while. Just the nicest old cowboy you could ever want to meet. He just skinny cowboy.
If you want to find out more about all the stuff going on for Pride, it starts today, and all the information is at utahpridecenter.org. We'll be in the parade on Sunday. But don't wait till Sunday to participate. You can do stuff all weekend there.
Yeah, there's music acts, and you can buy VIP tickets that'll get you in all 3 days, and I think the VIP tickets come with like drink tickets and that kind of thing. So.
And if you're wondering what your ticket price goes for, this is to help out the Utah Pride Center. They provide all kinds of services for all ages of people. They're just there for you. They're a center that's fighting, 12 months a year to help people that need that assistance.
I'm racking my brain now because we were talking about the gay rodeo. And there was a Marvel comic character. I read this, and it was great. That it's been around forever as a cowboy. Two Gun Kid, I think, was the name of it. And then they retooled him and made him gay. And it was like a 4 or 5 issue limited series, and it was just so well done. Darwin Cook, I think, did the artwork on it. But then that reminded me that another comic book company got the rights to Snagglepuss. You remember the
Snagglepuss,
the cartoon panther?
Exit stage left.
And they wrote him with all the other Hanna-Barbera characters in the comic book as well. And he was a gay playwright in the 30s.
I can see that.
It was a great read, still available.
Yeah, Bill, the Utah Gay Rodeo. UtahGayRodeo.com. They're still around. Founded in 1979.
We had him on the show a while ago.
Yeah.
It's founded in 1979, operated as a group of local country western gays helping out the community. They're still around.
And they're nice guys. And,
June
and
16th through the
gals.
18th at the Golden Spike Event Center, Crossroads of the West Rodeo.
Regional rodeo,
Yeah.
featuring there you go. Yeah. Well, I don't know if the country station should be in the
Yes,
I
of
don't
course they
Pride
should.
Parade.
Are there gay cowboys?
Yes, there's
Really?
There's gay everything.
What?
I was going to say one of my best friends was a country music radio program director.
There's not
was
some
gay.
segment where
Are there gay baseball players?
yes,
How about gay mountain climbers?
yes,
Really? Gay policemen?
yes.
What?
I know, right?
Gay farmers? No
Yes.
gay farmers.
Nope, there are.
What?
Sure.
My worldview is shattered.
Zach reminds me, it was the Rawhide Kid, not the Two-Gun Kid. Rawhide Kid was Marvel's gay cowboy, yes.
That makes much more sense.
A little bit more sense.
The
doesn't it?
rawhide.
But a great read. It really was. All right, then. We will we'll take a break.
Gay board members?
Yes.
Your body, break the mold.
All right, 6:20. Let's get this over with.
Yeah, call us too, 877-602-9696. I think we're about one of the only radio stations in the country anymore who actually puts people on the radio. That lets listeners on to the air and lets them talk. Mm-hmm. So just call in and say good morning and tell us what you're doing today. We like to hear from you. You can also text us at 33986. Shall I just keep going?
Keep going.
Okay. The moon is 75.9% of full, a waxing gibbous moon. The moon will rise today at 12:56 p.m., today being Wednesday. It's the 28th day of January in the year of our Lord Jesus Christ, 2026. This is Krista McAuliffe Day. You remember Krista McAuliffe on the Space Shuttle Challenger teacher, I believe, who was one of those who was on the Challenger when it blew up. It's Rattlesnake Roundup Day.
Oh, good.
Yeah, kill them all. Have you ever seen some of that footage of rattlesnake roundups?
It's been a while.
It's just horrific.
Yeah.
It's, it's World Jeffrey's Cat Day. I think we have a picture of a Jeffrey's cat here.
Is that a
Named after some French naturalist, it is a small, mostly nocturnal feline native to South America. It looks like a house cat, but we don't. Oh, there it is. It looks pretty much like a house cat, but it's a
wild animal?
A wild animal. They're really apparently very shy, and they like to live in trees. Isn't that a pretty animal though? It's beautiful. X96 x96.com/live.
Let it pet him.
Also, it is National Blueberry Pancake Day and Data Privacy Day. So protect your private. Your
Good
data.
luck with that.
Yeah. And the world will turn to flowing pink vapor stew with an all-new edition of the Radio from Hell show. Starring the Lords of Morning Radio, it's Kerry Jackson. Hello, I'm Bill Allred. That's a Lord of Morning Radio over there to my right, Gina Barberi. Katie for short is our excellent producer in the back there in the producer's booth. Dawson is here, and the dog is already covered up with a nice, I guess it's a blanket.
Yep.
He's asleep, so Vax.
All right.
And
Let's see.
I assume Hudson is here somewhere.
Yes, he's in the back. Let's see. Quinn the Barber, Bear, and baby Leo wishing Mrs. Coles a good first day back to work. We love her.
Okay.
Sketchy Blake of Ogden checking in. Why do I smell like Bill's underwear drawer?
Aha.
Cement Dave's?
You got Cement Dave soap.
Let's go to Anthony.
Oh, Anthony in Ogden. Hello.
Hello, lords and lady. How are you this morning?
Good. What's up with you today?
Not. I just wanted to simply call in and say thank you for letting me listen. I really enjoyed the event on Sunday. That was a lot of fun.
Lights, camera, brunch. What do you have some highlights? Some of the things you enjoyed most about it?
One I enjoyed was the nod to Mr. Barberi asked for the mic check. That was very fun.
Yeah,
don't
please.
don't repeat that. That's the not safe for work
No.
portion.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very not safe for work.
No. You are correct. Yeah, I just wanted somebody to say hi and thank you for allowing us to listen to you for all these years.
Our pleasure,
that's
believe me.
nice.
Thank
Our
you,
pleasure.
Anthony.
Thanks, Anthony. You see, just call 877-602-9696, or you can call and say, "You guys suck. I don't like you at all." It doesn't, whatever
You
you,
can
want.
do that too. Yeah.
Zane of Dallas checking in. Things that must go. Not having Mill Creek coffee near me.
Oh,
You're moving back, Zane. Though you
Yeah.
said you're moving back.
Yeah,
I've got to drink some more Mill Creek coffee.
I got
this morning.
my Ethiopian going here. Is it Human Animal Doctor Day?
It's Animal Doctor
Animal
Day.
Doctor.
Dr. Josh Davis will
Yes.
be here.
Let's see. Dave of Westbrook checking in. Sean Capp, Hail Satan, Death Clock Rules. For those who don't know, Uranium Fever is one of the songs on the Diamond City Radio and Fallout 4. Yes, that's why I played it.
But thank you.
Yeah. Mike in Nashville checking in. Johnny B checking in, listening while eating some Cocoa Dino Bots with marshmallows.
Cocoa Dino Bites?
It says bits.
I bet
Mishak Averta checking in.
they're fake Cocoa Pebbles. Is what
Yeah.
they are.
But these have marshmallows.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and get you some Count Chocula there, Johnny B.
Yeah. Spring for the good stuff.
Yeah. Mishak Averta checking in. Rideshare Will saying sup and good morning. Let's see. Kira and Andy checking in. Ed's friend Andy, my new motto, sometimes dad is better.
Well,
Good morning, Lords. Happy midweek. Big T checking in on the way to Lehigh. I want to get bombed. Put me out of my misery. Jamaica John checking in. Dropped and, it says dropped and covered, ducked and covered, and then headed to get another shovel. That was a depressing farting around.
Yeah.
Hey, Arlo Gumby, thanks for more anxiety. Bus driver.
you might be suffering from high anxiety.
That's true. Bus driver Troy, Mermaid Angie, Amanda, Nora, and Willow from Riverton. We are here every morning. Wish I could have made it to brunch. Don't think the dogs were invited, though.
Nora can come anytime she wants. Nora's our blind dog friend of the program.
Yes.
Yeah, what a lovely animal.
Amy and Twilla. Calvin from the Dell. Spence in SoCal checking in. Headed to work in West Hollywood.
I wonder what kind of work you do in West Hollywood.
Julie, Doctor Who fan checking in. Tristan from the most west of Jordans checking in. San Diego Eric, Chef Roy checking in. I have a shovel. Should probably dig myself a shallow grave. Right Wing Wade has some traffic for you. Security Jake checking in. Don't kill the rattlesnakes. Relocate them.
Yeah, it was, and they still do this. It's just barbaric. I mean, it's awful.
Rose Park Cindy. Luis from Harrisburg, PA. FedEx Morgan and Gerald checking in from the airport. Cold out here, but no ice.
No ice.
Capitaled.
Yeah.
Colorado Tony. 85 seconds. I no longer know what to say. Sleepless and Sandy. Tim the Tree Guy. Science teacher Vanessa. I love Fishbone. Thanks for playing them. Woodworker Willie. Let's see. Good morning. Y'all watch Severance? I just finished the last episode of season 2. Holy moly.
Yeah, no kidding.
Catching up.
Let's see. Good morning, Lords. Every day when Bill introduces Katie, I hear in my head Katie for short and wonder what Katie for short is.
Her
Katie,
name is Caitlin.
Her name is Caitlin. When she introduced herself to us, she said her name was Katie, and I said, "What is?" She said, "I it's Caitlin for short." So that's
Katie
where it
for
came
short.
from. Katie for short.
Government worker Alan checking in this morning. One of my teachers in school was a finalist to go into space.
Oh, back when Krista McCullough.
Yeah, he was devastated when Krista McAuliffe and the other astronauts perished. Metal Shop Mark. The electrician's coming today to get us wired for a new Bullfrog Spa.
Oh, how wonderful.
Church Office Building Tyler. Dave and Talia from Midvale. Ashley of Austin. Looks like everybody's here. Let's go. Oh.
Okay.
Right Wing Wade says, good morning, Radio from Hell. Happy Wednesday. Checking in from I-15. Both lanes and directions moving along well. I do see on UDOT one little incident in Lehigh, crash southbound I-15 2100 north. If you have incidents you want to report to us, you do that via text at 33986.
All right, so we're going to take a break, play a song. After that song, it's Big Boy News and Opinnuendo, and Frank Christ presents the Dead Celebrity Game. We'll explain how you play and what you'll win coming up. What's playing at the Salt Lake Film Society?
Yeah, Broadway Center Cinemas. See movies that see you on the big screen there. That's where I like to go and see a movie if I'm going to see one, because they do the first runs, the new stuff coming out, and then they always have indie gems and classics. And right now, let's see. Oh, okay, February 2nd, you can watch Groundhog Day again and again.
And again.
And again, Salt Lake Film Society will be screening the comedy classic as a double feature with 2 screenings back to back, so you can get an individual ticket to see it once or do the double feature, because why not?
All right.
Also, become a member of the Red Carpet Club. I am a member of the Red Carpet Club. It's great for all kinds of things. It saves you a little money on concessions. If they do special events, sometimes they are just for Red Carpet Club members. They have filmmakers come into town. They do special panels and special independent film festival type things. It's a great thing to do. Plus, you're just helping out being a patron of the local arts. Memberships start as low as $36 a year. You can join there or get tickets for anything they have coming up at slfstix.org.
Listen to Radio from Hell at
Things that must go on the radio. From Hell Show.
Well, here they are, things that are bugging you, things that we're going to try and help you with. You say, I can't stand these things in my life anymore. They must go. Maybe Radio from Hell can make these things go away. And so you send us an email, radiofromhell@x96.com. You put must go in the subject line. And if you do that and we read yours on the air, it might help you. And sometimes those things magically disappear. I'll go first this time. This one says, longtime listener, first time to contact, must go. Boner of the day, where all of them are obvious boners. Most days there's one obvious boner, but occasionally they're all boners.
Yep.
Thanks, Timbo. This one says, John in St. George, but we're moving to Beaverton, Oregon. Going into the garage this morning and discovering a screw had found its way into my back left tire. Big O, here I come.
Yep.
And then this one, well, this person needs some help, some serious help. You can use my name. Okay, Jeremy. First, many white privilege things must go, like news journalists that walk toward a camera while telling their stories, or feel the need to stand in the middle of a hurricane for dramatic effect. It's distracting and doesn't improve the broadcast. All I think about is how dumb they look standing outside in the craziness. Now, I don't know why he put...
What that has to do with white.
Oh, I see what he means. This is the first of many white privilege things that must go. He's feeling that he has white privilege.
He doesn't have real problems.
And so he can complain
He
about
doesn't
this.
have real problems.
He can complain about this
it.
kind of
Oh,
stuff.
well, it's not even necessary.
It took me a second.
I got you.
Second must go. Camera operators that can't or won't hold still. Bouncing back and forth and up and down, panning in and out doesn't make the show any more real. It just makes me dizzy. Some shows are so bad I can't watch them at all, which is disappointing because I want to watch them. I mean, The Office, Parks and Rec, Succession, among many others. Highly rated, and I just can't watch them. Third, junk snail mail must go. I walk out to the mailbox, and it's all junk mail. And last, the word got must go. It's almost without exception the wrong word to use, and it drives me nuts. You don't got, you have. For example, you don't got boners, you have boners. You don't got traffic, you have traffic. You don't got to decide, you have to decide. There's no you've got, you have. You've got 300 seconds. You have 300 seconds. You have. I apologize. I know I sound like a crazy person. Yes. It only happens when things drive me crazy. But sincerely, thanks for letting me listen. I love your show. Longtime friend of the program. Listen to every minute of every broadcast in real time, every day. The pre-show, reruns, everything, farting around. I could not love the show more, and all of you, I think your show means more to this community than you realize.
Wow.
Jeremy. Carrie?
No pressure.
I'm used to it.
All right. Well, here's the first one is for my wife. Maybe you can relate to this,
Okay.
Gina. I don't know. When you have an outing planned for the week,
Yes.
so you plan out your hair washing schedule,
Yes.
but then that appointment gets changed to a different day, throws your whole hair washing schedule
Amen.
off. All right. I figured you would.
Okay.
You don't wash your hair every day.
Because you got all that hair
Yeah,
like
yeah.
my wife does. So, all right. This is from Ed's friend Andy. What else must go is toilets that spray a little bit of water on the toilet seat or rim when they are flushed.
Yeah.
I, like Carrie, try to be a livable male. I don't know what that means.
It's a compliment.
I clean up after myself. I put the toilet seat down, etc. So if I happen to have a moment when my aim is a little bit off, I clean up after myself like all men and boys should. But my dumb toilets at work have such powerful flush that the water sprays up a little bit on the seat. So even though I myself didn't make the mess, I still have to wipe it up. And what's worse, I have a private. I kind of have a private bathroom at work. So if I don't wipe it up, it looks like I'm the one who did it. I know it's just water, and it'll probably dry and not look like a stain or something. But I can't take that chance.
Exactly.
I get you, EFA. Let's see this one from Tony. The terminal episode for FX's Archer being a disappointment.
That must go.
Well, you see, then after that they announced, that's not the finale. We've got a 3-part finale coming up in December, and so he says I have to wait for December for the series finale. People playing Johnny Cash's Ring of Fire too loudly at the Eclipse viewing party from their cars.
Playing it at all.
Pink Floyd, Eclipse, the end of Dark Side of the Moon. That's what you go with. All right. Souvenir sodas at the Las Vegas Sphere being sold for $14. Water is $7. It's already too expensive to go to the Sphere. People leaving behind love locks at national parks. Oh, there was a story in the news about that today.
I've got that.
It's vandalism. Rangers have to get the bolt cutters out and find the animals who die because they ate the keys that are tossed aside. They have better things to do with their limited budget given by Congress. Stoners disagreeing with Gina on the idea of Kraft macaroni and cheese ice cream must go. All right, thank you, Tony. And this from Johnny B.
I'm not a stoner.
Johnny B. Waking up in the middle of the night with an idea or worry about my house I'm building that I can easily deal with during daytime hours must go. Will I remember to flash the fascia where it connects to the wall? Do I have enough room to put the fire pole from the top to the bottom level that I want? Am I going to beat winter, getting insulation installed and radiant heat operational? All seemingly dance through my head between 2 and 5 a.m. I'm constantly beat and can use whatever extra sleep I can get. Gina?
Dear Lords and Lady, my name is Missy. Feel free to use my name. Find a resolution to my concerns. All right. What must go is concert attendees who spend the entire concert filming video or live streaming from their cell phones.
Yes.
Nobody is watching the concert on your Facebook page live. Live in the moment. Put your phone down for the love of God. And while I'm talking about concerts, GA venues without seats. I'm older now and also on the shorter sides, and it seems like most concerts are all tall people, and I spend the majority of the concert looking at the back of a bunch of dudes' heads. I'd like to sit down from time to time. My feet hurt. I'd pay extra. Just give me the option, please. And since the pandemic, has my patience waned or has society lost its manners when you're in public? Yeah. Grocery store, football games, Walgreens, doesn't matter. People are pushy and rude and self-entitled. I don't disagree, Missy. Let's see. This from, doesn't say we can use the name. My mom has never been to Europe or gotten COVID until one lucky weekend.
There you go.
This weekend. Luckily, she's totally vaccinated and doing fine, but that must go. And finally, this. My quick list of things that must not just go, but stop. Number 1, grown men who call the bathroom the little boy's room.
Yeah.
Microwaves that continue to beep after the door is open. And me having no self-control. I love cookies, damn it. That's all I got. Jeremy.
There you go.
Things that must go on the radio. From Hell Show.
Patton's birthday yesterday.
Yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't.
We were doing other things.
We should have done it. All right, 6:38 right now. Time for Big Boy News and Opinnuendo. Right after the news, we've got Frank Christ Presents They're Fine, They're Just Fine, the Dead Celebrity Game. We'll give you a list of 4 celebrity names. 3 of those celebrities, they are just fine. One of them is dead. If you pick the dead one correctly, you're going to win.
You're going to win the experience of the electrifying adrenaline rush of PBR, Pro Bull Riding.
Bull riding tickets, 877-602-9696 is the number to call to get those tickets to see the professional bull riders. All you got to do is play Frank Christ Presents right after this Big Boy News and Opinioendo, brought to you by
Experience the electrifying adrenaline rush of PBR February 6th and 7th at the Delta Center. Ticket information at x96.com.
And remember...
The views expressed on X96's Radio from Hell show do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Broadway Media, its management, owners, or advertisers.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
Stephen Colbert has revealed that The Late Show will air its final episode on Thursday, May 21st, ending CBS's late-night franchise more than 30 years after it launched in 1993 when David Letterman left NBC for CBS. The network announced the cancellation last July, calling it purely a financial decision amid late-night television's challenging landscape. CBS emphasized the decision was unrelated to Colbert's political views or Paramount's merger with Skydance.
Sure.
Though doubts have persisted, you heard one right there. Still, the decision reflects industry-wide struggles as streaming services and online clips draw younger viewers away from traditional 11:35 p.m. broadcast, reducing crucial ad revenue. Mr. Colbert made that announcement on, he was being interviewed by Seth Meyers, I assume on Seth Meyers' show, and Stephen Colbert said to Seth Meyers, so that'll be May 21st, and will you, are you doing a show that night? Will you be there, or are you doing a show that night? And Seth Meyers said, well, I'm not doing a show that night now. So there you go. This story is maddening. The man convicted in the killing of 15-year-old Kipling Davis here in Utah will be released from prison next month after serving 15 years for manslaughter, leaving her parents still without answers about where their daughter's remains are more than 30 years after she disappeared.
Shouldn't that be a condition of his release?
It's not. Timothy Brent Olson is scheduled to be released on February 10th after completing his sentence for the death of the Spanish Fork High School student who vanished during a lunch break in May of 1995. Olson served 2 prison sentences related to the Kipling Davis case. In November 2006, he was sentenced to 12 years in federal prison for perjury. 4 other men were also convicted of perjury and served shorter sentences. In 2011, Olson pleaded guilty to manslaughter in state court. The plea did not require him to reveal the location of Davis's body. Her parents have said many times over the years that they would support his release if he led them to their daughter's remains. Mr. Olson and the others involved in the case have maintained their silence. We forgive him. We've got to do that. I just wish he'd come forward, said Davis's father, Richard Davis. Her mother, Tamara, said she has let go of the anger as well. They try to focus on living their lives and helping others in the community. The last time Richard Davis pleaded with Olson to reveal the location of his daughter's remains was in 2021, and during that hearing, the Board of Pardons chair reminded Olson that Kipling's family had spent years searching for peace and asked whether he had considered their suffering. Olson said, he earned his high school diploma in prison, spent most of my time reading the Bible. Unfortunately, it took prison to change me into a person I'm okay looking in the mirror at, he said. I turned into a person that I'm okay looking in the mirror at. And my goal is to uplift other people. But he still won't tell them.
But he has nothing to lose now. He's already served his time. It would do nothing but give the family some peace. Why would you not?
There is the possibility, I suppose, that he doesn't know.
But he hasn't said that.
No. And there are 3 other people involved, and I don't remember all those details, but there were 3 other people involved in this whole thing.
Somebody knows where she is.
Somebody does, and maybe, here's my speculation, Olson is afraid to reveal it because of retribution, that somebody may come for him. Former Channel 2 News chief meteorologist Roland Stedham has died in a plane crash near Emmett, Idaho, north of Boise. He and another person were on the plane Tuesday when it crashed on the Payette River. Stedham was the chief meteorologist at Channel 2 from 2005 to 2009 before joining the weather team at KTVX, that's Channel 4, I believe,
Yes.
in the same role. He then later moved to KBOI in Boise. Before coming to Salt Lake, Stedham had worked in Miami for 10 years. He was a graduate of Brigham Young University and the University of Utah, a commercially licensed pilot, an avid skydiver. He was a beloved member of the Boise community, and he leaves behind a wife and 6 kids. Let's see. On Capitol Hill, changes are one step closer regarding gender-affirming care for some transgender Utahns. The 3 bills passed out of committee yesterday. In particular, hormone treatment and surgeries for those already transitioning may be stopped next year. There were passionate arguments both for and against the bills that dealt with gender-affirming care and insurance. In the end, those in Utah's transgender community and their supporters said that their votes went the way they thought they would, or said the votes went the way they thought they would, but they still wanted to be heard loud and clear. Emotions even got the better of one person during the public comment session. They had to be escorted out of the hearing.
Even though the legislature's own study says that it's better.
They commissioned it.
Yeah.
And they're not paying attention to it. 'Cause it
the
didn't tell them what they wanted it to say.
The American Academy of Pediatrics has released its own childhood vaccine schedule, breaking with updated guidance from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, because these are doctors and they know.
Yes.
Rather than Bobby Kennedy Jr. The AAP recommends that children be vaccinated against 18 diseases, including respiratory syncytial virus, or RSV, hepatitis A and B, rotavirus, influenza, and meningococcal disease. I think that's meningitis.
Yeah.
All of those can be prevented with just a heavy dose of vitamin C.
And if you take castor oil. Some new technology shows that there are even more fault lines through central Utah than previously thought.
Oh, really?
And the report's author is calling it a game changer. A new technology called LIDAR, which is basically data collected from radar on an airplane flying above, mapped out the 6-county region in the central part of the state. It digitally allows us to see through vegetation so we can actually see what the surface of the earth looks like under vegetation, said state geologist Adam Hiscock. The report centered around Richfield area, exposing the risk in the rural regions that include Sanpete, Millard, and Sevier counties.
There's the map right there.
Yeah, fault lines aplenty that they didn't know about.
Earthquake warning has been issued. It's gonna be 9.0 or greater magnitude. It may destroy lots of houses.
Well, things are grim with the doomsday clock being just like 18 seconds before midnight. But on the other hand, a new liquor store is scheduled to open in Moab.
We need things to look forward
replacing
to.
the existing store that will close January 31.
Oh, so it's not.
So they
It's
had
not an additional one.
No, they had there. It's a big, nice, new, updated. The new location will feature longer hours and refrigerated products. My team and I at the DABS look forward to bringing new, modern state liquor store to the Moab community, said the executive director, Erica Evans. Customers will notice a well-designed store that creates a positive, convenient, and safe shopping experience for Moab residents to buy their poison.
Are the refrigerators going to be the kind that the light turns on as you walk by? Because those freak me out.
Gina, I really don't know, but you need to stay out of Harmon's. And finally this.
Stay away from wine. Wine is crying juice.
Apparently the rest of the country is not hip to the delicacies that are funeral potatoes, Jell-O molds, and fry sauce.
Yep.
A new ranking of the U.S. states with the best and worst food found Utah near the bottom. Now, this was commissioned by HelloFresh. So,
wow.
And they were according to the survey, Utah ranked among the bottom states when it comes to food, sparing us the exact details of where the state placed, simply combining it with Delaware, Indiana, Nebraska, West Virginia, and Wyoming. Jell-O salad, fry sauce, and funeral potatoes were listed as the foods that best represent Utah. Now, fry sauce, okay. Funeral potatoes, okay, but those can, if they're done right, can be wonderful. But it got me to thinking, I don't think anybody makes Jell-O salad anymore.
I never see it. But,
Nobody's.
you know,
I don't know.
Let us know if you make Jell-O salad.
I'm not at the Ward, so I don't know.
I don't think people. I think it's falling out of favor.
When I had my colonoscopy, and they gave me the list of things I could eat the day before, Jell-O was one of the things I could have, and I bought some of those little ready-made cups of Jell-O.
Of Jell-O, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that was the first time I had Jell-O in years.
Yeah.
I don't remember the last time.
And
before
did you
that.
think I don't need to ever have this again?
I mean, I was grateful to have it that day, but I wouldn't ever buy it any other.
I think it's
reason.
hospital food now. I don't think it's, you know.
I don't know. I think it's fallen out of favor, and I don't think people do it much anymore. So, but I could be wrong because again, we don't run in those circles anymore.
Yeah.
The Jell-O circles?
Yeah, the Jell-O circles. All right, that's it. Sports, weather, traffic.
Let's see. Trifenia Mathani, a 22-year-old environmental activist from Kenya, established a new Guinness World Record by hugging a tree for 72 consecutive hours. Her achievement surpassed the previous record of 50 hours, 2 minutes, 28 seconds. Mathoni previously held the record in February when she hugged a tree for 48 hours.
Tree hugger.
First attempt was a statement, a way to reintroduce humanity to the earth through a simple, intimate act, she told the Guinness World Records. Good for her, I say. The Jazz, not good for them. They lost to the Clippers last night, 115-103. They play the Warriors today at 7 o'clock. The Utah Mammoth won last night. They beat the Florida Panthers 4-3. Their next game is against the Hurricanes tomorrow at 5 o'clock.
Did you see this story about the former president of the World Cup Soccer Association, or FIFA?
No.
Sepp Blatter.
Yes.
He's, which one a great name, Sepp Blatter. He's saying, well, I think we ought to boycott the World Cup in the United States.
It's a problem.
He's calling for a boycott, and that just don't come. Don't come.
Right.
That'd be weird.
Weather. There's a slight chance of a little something that won't stick to the ground today, but it might just give you a little bit of hope.
Would it be snow or something else?
I mean, it's going to be 44 today, so it's.
So it could be peanut butter.
Yeah, it's. Overnight low 26. Tomorrow mostly sunny 45. Traffic, we have a crash eastbound I-80. This is out in Tooele. Milepost 47. Crash southbound I-15 2100 north in Lehigh off to the right shoulder. And lots of reports of Jell-O. Cottage cheese whipped cream Jell-O, pretty tasty. My mom makes it every month. My grandparents still make it. My mom makes Jell-O every month.
So it's on its way out.
There are people. This is so weird. I'm eating a giant bowl of Jell-O salad right now. I don't believe it. Are you really? I want a picture.
No, you're not.
Picture it didn't happen.
Liar.
That's traffic.
Frank Christ is here.
Oh, hello, everyone.
Do you miss Jell-O, Frank?
You like Jell-O?
Well, you know, I grew up in Hollywood.
Oh, there was not a lot of Jell-O.
There's not a lot of Jell-O salad out there in Hollywood. No.
I like it with those carrot shavings in. Ooh. Frank Christ has joined us. He is the Grim Reaper, the Reaper of celebrities' souls when they die. And that's very, very, very tough on Frank because
I love our precious celebrities.
I know you do. They are wonderful. They are.
Everything they say and do is right, except for Dean Cain.
Well, Frank is, as you would expect a Reaper to be. If you go to x96.com/live, there's a kind of a representation of what Frank sort of looks like. Although, Frank, I must say, for skeletons, you're much handsomer than that.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Although that is a handsome fellow.
No, he's okay, but I think it's your cheekbones that really...
Must be. That's the answer, you know.
I know. Frank, he wears a robe, carries a scythe, and goes around on an electric scooter. When a celebrity dies, Frank is in charge of collecting their soul and taking it to the distribution center, and then it gets shuttled off to somewhere else by somebody else.
It's hell.
It's
more than likely it's hell. Cheekbones very important where I come from.
I know. Well, Frank joins us to play the game we call Frank Chris Presents.
They're fine. They're just fine.
He's given me a list of actors. 3 of the actors on this list of 4 are...
Well, they're just fine.
Yeah, but one of them Frank had to take, and it's very sad to say. But we have a contestant to play the game.
Michael is here.
Hi, Michael. How are you?
Good.
Okay, Michael.
Michael?
Are you sure you're good?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Are you ill, Michael?
A little bit.
All right. Well,
Do I need to send a representative over?
No, he's fine. He's just
fine.
fine.
He's fine. He's
Okay.
just Michael, if you can identify the dead celebrity on this list, you will win what, Gina?
Tickets to a pro bull riding PBR February 6th and 7th at the Delta Center.
All right. Can you do that, Michael?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to read these actors. You tell me which one of them is dead. And because it's Data Privacy Day, and that has a lot to do with computers, Frank gave me a list of actors in movies about computers. Number 1, Gary Lockwood. He was a star on TV in the second Star Trek pilot episode, Where No Man Has Gone Before. Lockwood was in Wild in the Country with Elvis Presley, The Model Shop, They Came to Rob Las Vegas, and he guest starred in all the big TV shows, Gunsmoke, Perry Mason, and Barnaby Jones. Number 1, and Lockwood was in 2001 A Space Odyssey, featuring probably the most famous murderous computer in cinema history, the HAL 9000. Number 1 is Gary Lockwood. Number 2 is Claire Forlani. She was cast in the TV miniseries JFK, Reckless Youth, and the film Police Academy, Mission to Moscow. She was in Basquiat, Meet Joe Black, and she was also the face of L'Oreal Cosmetics for a time. She was in a movie called Antitrust, in which a young programmer at a giant firm realizes his boss is stealing code. Number 2, Claire Forlani. Number 3, Scott Bakula. He played Sam Beckett on Quantum Leap, for which he was nominated for 4 Primetime Emmys. He was Captain Jonathan Archer on Star Trek Enterprise, and he played Special Agent Dwayne Cassius in King, Pride, and Pride on NCIS New Orleans. There we go. He was in a movie called Source Code. A soldier is sent into a digital recreation of a train bombing to find the culprit. And number 4, Paul Winfield. He was in Sounder. He played Martin Luther King Jr. in King. He was in Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, Terminator, L.A. Law, Picket Fences, and his distinctive voice was in a lot of animations like Batman the Animated Series. His computer movie, The Terminator, Skynet, the military AI that decides the only way to win is to eliminate humanity. That's Paul Winfield. One of those actors is dead. Michael, who is it?
Can I get the names again?
Yes, you can. It's Gary Lockwood, Claire Forlani, Scott Bakula, or Paul Winfield.
Paul Winfield?
Yeah, Paul Winfield. There you go.
Maybe he can loan you his voice from the other side.
Hey, hang on, Michael, and Katie will tell you how you can get your tickets. Boy.
I'm going to send a representative over.
Just check on him. Yeah.
Check on him. I also have to go check on Alan Alda.
Oh, Frank, please don't. Oh,
90
don't
years
scare
old.
him.
I read a story yesterday about how him and the last 4, all 4 of them, of
The remaining 4?
the remaining MASH people all went to the beach for his birthday. But 2 of them are in wheelchairs.
And the beach is a terrible place to go.
That's what they kept telling him, but he wouldn't listen. He wanted to go to the beach. Poor Gary Berghoff had to push him. Also got to go check on Sarah McLachlan as well. 58 today. I will remember her. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.
Frank.
So long, Frank.
The arms of the angel.
Geez, Michael sounded horrible.
Got this text. I can't take a picture of me eating Jell-O salad. I'm already driving and texting and eating Jell-O at the same time. That's just a lot to do. Yeah, please don't. Please don't.
That's a lie.
Actually, the texting part, you need to stop doing that as well. If you see somebody texting, driving, and eating Jell-O salad, let us know via text at 33986.
All right. KXRK Provo, we will take a break. We will be back after this short break with your list of things that must go. Stand by.
You can watch radio.
Well, kitties, it's me, your old friend, the bookkeeper. Since this is tax season, I thought you might want to hear a story from the big ledger about filing your taxes. Today's installment concerns the do's and don'ts of claiming deductions. Pay careful attention now, or you may have to pay more later.
Well, Mrs. Johnson, I've looked over your return, and I have a few questions about some of your deductions.
Oh my, is there something wrong?
Well, you've claimed over $9,000 in medical expenses.
That's correct. I have all the receipts right here in this shoebox.
You seem to be in perfect health. Now, some of these procedures seem a bit odd.
Oh?
Spaying.
Yes.
Neutering.
Yes.
Hairball removal.
Yes.
These are services performed on your cat.
Oh, yes, I love cats. I have over 30 of them.
You can't claim your pet's medical expenses.
But they're like family to me.
It's not allowed by the IRS.
Well, could I claim them as a home improvement?
How so?
Well, they keep me toasty warm in the winter. They're like portable space heaters.
I don't think so.
Well, they shed a lot.
So?
Their excess fur helps insulate my house. Better R value than the pink fiberglass stuff.
And no.
Can I claim them as my children?
And no. The government would never overlook you being 80 years old with more than 30 dependents, some of whom are named Buffy, Tabby, and Mr. Boots.
Well, I've made sure they all have Social Security numbers.
Well, why didn't you say so? Sign here. You can expect a hefty refund.
Oh, thank you.
Ms. Smith, send in Mr. Thompson, will you?
Oh?
The guy who wants to deduct his dog as a home security system.
Okay.
Well, kiddies, it does pay to keep good records after all. Looks like Mrs. Johnson is in for a windfall. If she can avoid an audit by the IRS, that is. Maybe the nice accountant fellow from S&M Block will go to jail for her. Remember to file on time, and if you need any help with those tricky forms, don't hesitate to ask your old friend, the bookkeeper.
So, you want to see my bowling shoes? Oh, aren't those nice? Like Tom did from Cottonwood. He texted in a thing that must go, and Tom must not be paying attention because we tell you to email those to us, radiofromhell@x96.com, even from Cottonwood.
Cottonwood.
Yeah.
All right. Things that must go, brought to you by?
Cottonwood.
All right.
Cottonwood?
Cottonwood.
Things that must go on the radio.
Now, these are things that are bugging you, our dear friends of the program. You can't stand them anymore, so you decide that you want to get them out of your life. They're the things that must go from your life. I know. I'll contact Radio from Hell. Put it in an email, send it off, and if they read it on the radio, if Radio from Hell reads it, that's us, they might disappear from your life. Who knows? So send your must goes to radiofromhell@x96.com. Put must go in the subject line, and maybe we'll get to it. I've got one of my own. I'll start. And it just now came up because I was looking in the chat room there, and somebody there says, "What's up with Bill's forehead? Is he okay?" I have this big red spot here. It looks like I've been in a fight or something. It's the skin cancer is what that is. And usually, and I've had like little bits of skin cancer on my face a lot, and usually the doctor just burns it off a little bit with that nitrogen, frozen nitrogen stuff. But this, for some reason, he said, I want you to use this ointment on it. It burns it off. The ointment burns it off.
Oh.
And you have to keep putting it on, and it
sounds painful.
It is. It's not comfortable, and I put it on every morning and every night, and it gradually eats away the little bits of skin cancer that are there. But it also looks like hell. So that's the answer to that. That must go. Let's see. This one says, hello, people. Use my name at your leisure. Referring to Mike Lee as Senator must go, as it is a position of respect that Mike Lee is unworthy of. Instead, I propose Mike Lee being referred to as one or both of the following. Worst Utah, since it is a position he has been voted to on more than one occasion, on more than occasions of senator by a wide margin, or perpetual embarrassment, because he is with everything he says and does. Mike Lee, having any credibility as a constitutional lawyer, to quote George Carlin, somewhere out there is the world's worst doctor. The scariest part is that someone has an appointment with him tomorrow. Apply that to Mike Lee as a lawyer. Stay care, Hunter Red. This one says, please don't use my name. Good morning, Lords of Morning Radio. Mine is more of a thing that must come back rather than a thing that must go. Anyway, my thing that must come back is boners round 1 and 2 and boner fight. Mainly because of all the stupid crap that's been going on, from ICE agents arresting every employee at a restaurant they ate at, to Mike Lee saying he wants a public execution of Charlie Kirk's killer without trial. It seems like not one round of boners isn't enough. Thanks for letting me listen. And then finally, this one, these are things that must go. Standalone mustache, it doesn't look good on anybody, it must go. The fancy choreographed house lights in the middle of January, they are fun at Christmas and maybe the 4th of July, but the rest of the year it makes your house look like a casino. And then Mike Lee, thanks for letting me go, letting me listen, Austin. There you go. Carrie?
Oh, okay. Thing that must go is when you go to a new doctor and they send you an email to go to your account in their patient portal.
Mm-hmm.
No doctor ever has the same portal.
Yeah.
So you have one for your dermatologist, one for your ENT, one for your general doc, one for your gastroenterologist.
Yeah.
Why can't doctors get together and have one or two portals, make a decision, so we have our medical information history in less places? And I'll add on to that, the same doctor, same portal, asking for the same information again and again.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You have it. You have that information. You don't need to send. And I'm creeped out by sending pictures of my ID.
I don't like doing that either.
All right. Also, not getting my ears cleaned at my ENT appointment. Ear cleaning should just always be included.
Yeah.
I agree. You actually look forward to it.
It's very satisfying.
Yes, it is.
Do you want to see it? Yeah, I want to see it. What'd you get out of there?
Michael in Idaho Falls, what must go is the term funny man in news stories about comedians or actors.
Yeah.
For example, why does Jane Pauley on CBS Sunday Morning have to say funny man Mel Brooks or funny man Jim Gaffigan? It's weird. No one in real life says that when you talk about a comedian. Make this go away. This one from Dirty Cliff. I'm on call for work and need to answer at all hours. What must go is the phantom buzzing that I feel in my pocket all the time, even when I'm holding the phone or even looking at it. It drives me bonkers. And this one, Mateo in SoCal, things that must go. Friends or coworkers who say they're doing dry January. I don't care.
Keep it to yourself.
Keep it to yourself. And two, glitter must go. My wife and I swapping vehicles in December, my wife using the car to deliver Christmas presents wrapped in glitter bows, getting glitter all over my car. Even after 2 hours at the car wash, hasn't rid my car of all the damn glitter she's got all over the inside. That must go. Gina?
I have my own first. I have done the incredibly cliched thing of going to the gym in January when I haven't been in a while.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a long time since I broke my foot.
Last January, wasn't it?
Yeah, about that. And what must go is, I'm so sore now, it makes me not want to go back. But I know I need to go back. But I don't feel like going back because I'm sore. I guess this is why you don't ever stop, right? Is that the deal?
Actually, going back, it helps you get over the sore if you
Yeah.
do another light workout or something.
This is from a friend of the program, don't use my name. Number 1, bathroom stalls not perfectly centered around the toilet. I shouldn't have to sit at a 45-degree angle.
Wow.
to use it.
Put it in your
Nobody fixed it.
I saw a YouTube video. I can do it.
Family members doubling down for this regime. It breaks my heart to cut off contact, but they've been lost to the cult, and no amount of talking has helped. Thanks for letting me listen. Oh, also AI customer service must go.
Yes.
Let's see. Hello, Lords. My number 1 thing that must go, people wearing slippers out and about. They're usually gross and worn out. Remember, the germs you pick up at the gas station or store follow you home. Ick. They are now shoes. They aren't slippers anymore.
True.
Number 2, the uncertainty I have about protesting. I usually find out about protests after the fact. I want to be involved, but I feel helpless at the same time. This situation stinks. Number 3, no snow or rain in the future. I'm not sure how you can help, but thanks for letting me get these things off my chest. And finally, this one, things that must go. Chicken places that don't bother to remove the tendon from the tender. Why?
The hell?
If I bite into a rubbery tendon, the meal is over. There are no second chances. I'm looking at you, Canes. You're supposed to be the best. Your arrival here was much anticipated, but this was a fail for me. Costco is also guilty of this with their pulled rotisserie chicken pack. Ugh, never again. Tara from the most southern of Jordans.
Things that must go on the radio. From Hell Show.
So far, we're doing pretty well with traffic this morning. I haven't had anything reported in the last 45 minutes or so. And let me check our message stream, see if anybody sent anything in via text. Somebody says the actual term for glitter is holiday herpes. You can text in stuff like that.
Sure.
Or traffic if you want, 33986.
All right, we've got Boner of the Day coming up here. The 3 candidates you will be voting for this morning. Boner candidate number 1. You know, Rick is a great asset to the community and one hell of a cornholer. Boner candidate number 2. Charles Entertainment Cheese cops a plea deal.
Ooh.
And Boner candidate number 3. Oh, come on. They're just being patriotic.
All right, we got Boner of the Day, Big Boy News, all coming up after a short break and a song. Back to the protest thing.
Yeah.
The people who organize these protests, they need to let us know.
Yeah, we'll announce them.
So we can tell people about them.
I know there was, and Bill might have the story, there was a bunch of different schools did an ice walkout yesterday.
No, I didn't see it.
Oh, I'll
see?
send you that.
Again.
But yeah, tell us about it ahead of time.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember how I think on Facebook, my wife and all her roller derby chums went to the one on Sunday, and I think they saw it on Facebook. But.
Now, when I first started reading That Must Go, when they said I'm unsure about going to protests, I thought where they were going to go is you're nervous for your safety.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
That's my first.
There's that
thought is that.
But the Indivisible or whoever it is that's organizing
No
these.
Kings.
Yeah, let us know. We'll tell people about it.
Maybe we can track them down and let them know formally that we'd be happy to.
Just if you email us, it will get to us. radiofromhell@x96.com.
All right. Well, let's go on with this.
We're going to pay you $1,000 to listen to X96. Tune in every weekday now through February 13th, 7:15, 10:15, 1:15, and 5:15-ish. Listen for keywords. When you hear the keyword, text it to 508-777-1000. That's 508-777-1000, and you'll be entered to win. Every keyword means another chance to win $1,000. You can get all the information at x96.com. The keyword for this hour is spend. Spend, S-P-E-N-D, spend. Text it to 508-777-1000 now to enter to win.
All right, thank you very much.
Do you see that? So here's a text.
Well, yeah, but
what?
There's no information.
Well, it just says there's a candlelight vigil for Alex Preddy Thursday evening at the state capitol.
Okay. Well, what time?
Yeah.
Who's organizing
Yeah.
it?
We need more information than that.
Yeah. All right. Zero Res.
I'm not going to guarantee they can get glitter out of your carpet, but I bet if anybody can get it out, it's Zero Res. If you have leftover holiday glitter or just leftover holiday dirt in your house,
yes,
Zero Res can take care of it. Not just in your carpets, but air ducts too. I bet you've never had your air ducts cleaned out. I told my husband yesterday I want to get ours done because there's something rattling around in there. Do you ever hear that? Like, oh, there's some loose.
It's always a marble.
Something. I think we should have them in to get it cleaned out. And I'm happy to do it because they use their patented technology. They get your carpets clean the right way without the use of detergents or harsh chemicals. Helps them stay cleaner longer, safe for both kids and pets. And unlike traditional cleaners, Zero Res leaves your carpet dry in hours, not days. That may have been your last experience with getting your carpets cleaned and you're nervous to do it again because you're like, I don't want wet carpet in the middle of winter. Don't worry, it will dry fast if you call Zero Res. Their deal right now is get 3 rooms of carpet clean for only $119. Recover from the holiday craziness. Start with your best foot forward this new year. Call 866-0RES or go online at zerores.com to schedule your appointment today.
Vaxildan, our radio pup, finally has a sponsor. It's Zero Res, and this time of year brings a lot of dirt and things through your house, damaging your carpets. Vax says book your carpet cleaning appointment today. Not only do you get the 4th room free, but your animals will thank you with extra love. Go to zerores.com today.
So I had a party over the weekend to celebrate my birthday, and it said explicitly on the invitations, Bill does not need any gifts, and yet people brought gifts. I just don't. I don't.
Well, it
understand
said you don't need any. It doesn't say you don't want any.
Well, I did end up with 4 bottles of bourbon, which is that was okay, I guess. But I really, I don't know. It made me feel weird that people seem to ignore that kind of thing.
Well, it clearly was meant for everybody but that person.
Yeah, right. That's right. But I got this dad jokes book. Somebody thought this would be a good. I think it was my sister. And it. You want to hear a dad joke from this book?
Sure.
Not really.
It's just going to hurt.
Well, this one's pretty good, actually.
Okay.
My friend is getting rich by taking pictures of salmon dressed in human clothes. It's like shooting fish in apparel. That's pretty good. No?
It's a long way to go. It's
okay.
They're I don't understand. They're terrible. What did the sofa say when it got hurt?
What did the sofa say when a couch?
Yeah.
Couch.
Couch.
Yeah.
See, people should not have brought.
That's Dixie Riddle cups.
Now I didn't bring you a gift, Bill. My husband brought you a gift.
Oh.
He said.
So he apparently didn't see the invitation.
No. He was at the liquor store and said, I was at the liquor store and I bought Bill some bourbon to take to his party.
Well, it was very nice of her, and it was a good party though. It was very fun. Had a lot of fun. A lot of people that I hadn't seen for a while, and one person that I had not seen in 40 years.
40 years?
Yeah.
Who dat?
His name is Jeff Hirsch, and he lives in Seattle. And we were close for about a year. Back when I was in college at Weber State in the theater department. He was there for a year. We became very close friends during that time. And then he left to go off to another school, and we didn't. We saw each other maybe twice after that. Once in New York when I was living there. He came to New York on some kind of a trip and looked me up. And then I saw him once in San Francisco a couple of years after that. But then, so it's been about 40 years.
But you must have kept in contact with him.
No.
No?
Really? No, we just sort of stopped.
How did he end up at your party?
Well, I invited him. I thought surely he won't come. But
does he live here, or did he fly in?
No, he lives in Seattle.
He flew in for your party.
Wow. I sent him an invitation, and he immediately texted me and said, "I'll be there." And I said, "You're kidding me." And then he texted again and said, "Why would I not be there?"
Because you live in Seattle?
Yeah.
And so he flew in on Friday, and he said, "Do you have time to come and have a drink?" And I thought it would be a good idea to sort of catch up before the party.
Because if not, you would have spent the whole time at the party with him, probably.
Yeah. So I met him at the bar at the Monaco where he was staying, which I hadn't been there for a long time. That's a very nice bar.
Oh, it's very nice.
Love it. And we sat probably drinking and eating hors d'oeuvres at the bar for a couple of hours. And then he said, "Oh, I have to go. I've got tickets to the symphony."
Wow.
I've got a ticket to the. He was by himself, but he said, I love symphonies, and I'm going to go hear the. He said, "Is it a nice hall?" And I said, "Yeah, it's very nice, and I think you'll enjoy it."
That's a big thing. Like, I could see if it was like a close friend that you saw all the time, and they were having a birthday party. You're like, "Yeah, I'm going to go to Bill's birthday." But someone you haven't seen for 40 years, traveling to their party.
Yeah.
That's.
Well, we had a really strong connection at one time, and we neglected it and let it lapse, and I think both of us felt bad about that, and he felt bad enough about it to say, "You know what? I'm going to go."
There's a whole article in the Atlantic right now about men's friendships.
Yeah, I was just about to read that.
You should read it. Because
men don't have friends much.
It's like men struggle. I mean, there's a larger conversation about maybe things are bad right now because men struggle in lots of different ways, and that's coming out in this hyper masculinity stuff.
They're like solitary, lonely.
Yeah, but men aren't good at friendships. And the gist of the story is, I had all these friends when I was younger, and I've lost touch with them. And it really is about, you should call them, even if you haven't heard from them in 40 years. It's maybe reconnect with them. Friends
really
are a
is,
good thing.
It really is. It's ridiculous. I don't see friends very often, and that's ridiculous. I mean, Jeff Maudlin, I consider a really good friend, but we don't see each other that much. Jim Thacer, he came down to the party, and
it was good to see Jim.
He was the former owner of X96. But he and I have been close friends for a long time, but we don't see each other anymore. So.
But they say everybody's sitting at home going, we don't see each other anymore. One of you needs to reach out and say, you know what, we haven't.
Well, isn't it good that I reached out to Jeff Hirsch?
Yeah.
And it was wonderful to see him and talk. Do you know who he was at the party?
No.
He had long gray hair, and he was dressed well. he
always dressed up for the party.
He always dressed well, even in college. He made it a point, and he was dressed well. He had like slacks with pleat in it.
Wow!
And he almost looks like he should have had an ascot on, but he didn't. But he didn't have an ascot. But it was great to see him, and I'm going to make sure that I stay in touch with him, and maybe go visit him.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
All my friends are dead.
Carrie!
Dad joke, please. Give me a dad joke.
Okay, let's see. A quick dad joke. Let's see. Wait a minute. My dad died when.
Oh God.
No, that's
I'll pick a different one.
Pick a different one.
Let me pick a different one. What did one earthquake say to the other? Hey, it's not my fault.
Oh,
those are horrible.
I wish I were dead. It is time for Big Boy News and Opinioendo. And Boner of the Day. All right, here we go. 3 news stories. These are examples of bad, stupid, or funny human behavior. You will decide with your vote of these 3 candidates Which one is the worst? Which one deserves to be boner of the day for today, January 28, 2026? We'll give you 2 candidates now, a third after the news. Once you've heard all 3, then you will vote. One of you lucky random boner voters will receive.
Well, if you go to x96.com/live, you'll see what you can receive. It is the brand new style of the Radio from Hell boner T-shirt.
Here's boner candidate number 1. Rick is a great asset to the community and one hell of a cornholer. Rick Adams, 62 years old, an employee with the Carbon County Sheriff's Office, Price, Utah, has been scheduled to appear in court after he was accused of playing cornhole without no pants on in his driveway. Mr. Adams was charged with obstruction of justice and lewdness. His court date has been scheduled for Monday, February 2nd. Charging documents state that Mr. Adams was seen in his driveway in August playing cornhole without any pants on or underwear. He is naked as a jaybird. The court documents, they didn't state whether he was wearing any other clothing. He might have had a T-shirt on, I don't know. When an officer responded to investigate the situation, they said Mr. Adams reportedly provided a false video that he claimed to be of the incident to prove his innocence. Mr. Adams, in fact, made that video after the incident and then lied about it to investigating officers.
Look, see, I have pants on.
Look at that. On July 19th, the Carbon County Sheriff's Office had recognized, this is in 2018, had recognized Mr. Adams for being, quote, a great asset to the community. Rick is a great asset to our community and our sheriff office family, they said at the time. Thank you, Sergeant Adams, for your commitment to Carbon County. Yes, Rick is a great asset to the community and one hell of a cornholer. Boner candidate number 1. And what kind of a country is this where a man can't cornhole with no pants on in his own driveway? Huh? Here's boner candidate number 2. Charles Entertainment Cheese cops a plea deal. Chuck E. Cheese, or that's his nickname, copped to criminal charges last year, and he was Mr. Cheese, also known as Jamel Jones, pleaded no contest to 2 felony charges in connection with his theft of a Visa debit card belonging to a female customer. The woman told the cops that she was a Chuck E. Cheese regular and that her... God, what kind of a person are you?
She has kids.
Yeah. And that her plastic went missing after her child's birthday party at the Tallahassee Chuck E. Cheese. Mr. Jones, or Charles Entertainment Cheese, cops charged, used the stolen card for purchases at smoke shops, Circle K, and Whataburger. During a circuit court hearing, Mr. Jones pleaded guilty to a pair of felonies and other. But the thing is, he was coming out of the Chuck E. Cheese as Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
He's got the head.
Yeah, everything. Charles Entertainment Cheese, and he's handcuffed in front of all the kids. Now, when he was arrested, he claimed that if he'd found a patron's credit card, he would have turned it into Chuck E. Cheese and not kept it.
Mm-hmm.
However, when police searched him, they found her Michelle Allen's Visa card and a receipt for a purchase made with the stolen card. So right on him. He managed to plead it down somehow a little bit. He had a plea deal, so he didn't have to serve as much time. Charles Entertainment Cheese, copping a plea deal. Boner candidate number 3 in just a minute. Oh, come on, they're just being patriotic.
Boner candidate number 3 coming up after this. Big Boy News and Opinioendo, brought to you by...
Support for this program comes from Loveland Living Planet Aquarium, your gateway to oceans, rainforests, and more. livingplanetaquarium.org.
And always remember,
the views expressed on X96's Radio from Hell show do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Broadway Media, its management, owners, or advertisers.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
1 week after Donald Trump recklessly escalated his threat to take over Greenland, Neil Young says, I'm giving the country free access to my entire music catalog. In a letter addressed to, quote, our friends in Greenland, the recently minted American citizen. So, Neil Young finally became an American citizen. He's from Canada. He graciously offered Greenlanders NeilYoungArchives.com subscription for free in the hope of easing some of the unwarranted stress you're experiencing from our unpopular and hopefully temporary government. Young has long been critical of Trump and his allies. On January 23rd, Young doubled down on his decision to pull his music from Amazon streaming services due to owner Jeff Bezos' continued backing of Trump. The president's international policies and his support of ICE make it impossible for me to ignore Bezos' actions, Young wrote in a statement. If you feel as I do, I strongly recommend that you do not use Amazon. There are many ways to avoid Amazon and support individual Americans and American companies that supply the same products. I have done that with my music, and people who are looking can find it in a lot of other places. And then in the Greenland letter, he said, I hope my gift of free music too will make other organizations follow in the spirit of our example, and I hope you people in Greenland enjoy it, and it helps relieve some of the stress you're under. Let's see, with a cautious eye on what she called scary developments out of Washington, Salt Lake City's Mayor Erin Mendenhall has vowed to use every available tool to protect residents, defend their dignity, and keep Utah's capital a place where the doors of opportunity remain open. Mayor Mendenhall is now in her 7th year in office, and she called on, this is in her State of the City address, she called ongoing U.S. immigration and customs raids underway in other cities completely and utterly deplorable, saying they are sowing chaos, making communities less safe, and eroding trust in law enforcement. But I refuse to let fear and cynicism set the limits of our ambition or diminish our values, Mendenhall said in her State of the City address. Salt Lake City Police will not participate in ICE operations, and city officials will continue to oppose attempts to locate an ICE detention facility within its boundaries after weighing in against a potential move to place one in a warehouse on the city's northwest quadrant. This isn't just about zoning restrictions, the mayor said. Such a facility has no place in our city, whether at that site or anywhere else. Let's see. This is the story Gina was talking about. Students from Kearns High School are staging a walkout protest yesterday. Elijah Bleak, 13 years old, said it hurts to see the video showing last weekend's violence involving U.S. ICE agents in Minnesota, far away from Utah. Mentally and physically, it just doesn't sit right for me, they said. That feeling motivated Bleak, a student at Brockbank STEM Junior High School in Magna, to help organize a statewide student walkout yesterday to protest ICE. Students at Brockbank STEM and at least 3 high schools across Salt Lake County participated. Elijah said they were part of a video shared on social media last week rallying students to the cause. No one is illegal on stolen land, Elijah told the Salt Lake Tribune. If we could abolish ICE, let's do it, he said.
Here's a little more information about that candlelight vigil.
It's funny, I just clicked on that story.
Do you want to just read it then?
Yeah, it's just the candlelight vigil for Mr. Preddy. It's tomorrow at the state capitol, 7 to 7:45 p.m. Enter through the east doors. As an RN in Utah, we are calling on all RNs to come and give their support. Is that what you have?
Yeah.
Okay. In a rural stretch of southwestern Cache County, state officials killed 3 wolves earlier this month. And there's a picture of them. I don't know if you want to see it. After the animals were spotted near livestock, the Utah Division of Wildlife Resources said. The wolves were shot January 9th by the Utah Department of Agriculture, said DWR spokesperson Faith Jolly. A move allowed because the animals were found in a small corner of northeastern Utah, exempt from federal gray wolf protections. The region, which lies mostly east of Interstate 15 and extends roughly as far south as Ogden, is considered part of the greater Yellowstone region, where the predator is in recovery. It's the only part of the state of Utah where the state is allowed to manage wolves. And that by managing them, that means killing them. And there they are.
There's we've been talking about it at
There's the picture.
Clark Planetarium. There's a IMAX show, which I'd like to go see. It's Lost Wolves of Yellowstone. It's about them reintroducing the wolves to Yellowstone.
Yeah. Connor McKell, a professional rodeo steer wrestler, bull rider, being held without bail in Utah County Jail after being arrested on multiple felony charges. McKell was arrested January 18 at his Springville home and booked 15 counts of first-degree felony rape, 2 counts of aggravated assault, and 1 count of unlawful detention. A probable cause affidavit says Springville police responded to a hospital after an adult woman reported she'd been assaulted. The woman told officers she went to McKell's residence and believed he was intoxicated at the time. She said, I wanted him to stop and he wouldn't. So a sexual assault nurse examined her at the hospital, and that's where the police were. A federal judge has issued a temporary restraining order prohibiting removal of a 5-year-old Ecuadorian boy and his father, whose arrest last week in Minnesota quickly became another lightning rod. Federal Judge Fred Beery ruled Monday, that any removal or transfer of 5-year-old Liam Conejo Ramos and his father Adrian Alexander Conejo Arias is on hold while a court case proceeds. So you can't take them. The father and son are now at a family detention center in Dilley, Texas.
God, this picture breaks my heart every time I see it.
A little kid with his bunny hat on. Thousands of McDonald's K-Cups. 80,000 K. Oh, these are the McCafe.
Oh, the coffee.
Yeah, coffee K-Cups. 80,000 have been recalled because of a labeling error that could lead someone to consuming more caffeine than they had anticipated.
Whoa.
The recall involves McCafe Premium Roast Decaf Coffee K-Cup pods, which are labeled as decaffeinated but may contain caffeine. The recall affects 84-count cartons of the K-Cups distributed by Keurig Green Mountain. And finally this, Maine's lobster lady is dead. Now, no, she's not a lady who's part lobster. That's what you'd like to picture.
Exactly.
I already was picturing it.
Yeah, but no. Virginia Ginny Oliver had entered the lobstering business when she was 8 years old and liked being alone on the water, or along on the water, it says. She was a lobster fisher person. She died at the age of 105.
Wow.
She spent nearly 100 years fishing for lobsters. And there are lots of stories, and she's kind of a legend in Maine.
Yeah, our old friend Allie McKay?
Yeah. Yes.
She lives in Maine, and she...
Why did she go to Maine?
She just... Because she loves Maine. She has family there.
Oh, okay.
But she had a post about this woman.
Oh.
She was very famous in Maine.
Yeah, she'd get up before dawn, and go out and all by herself on the boat and fish for lobster. She liked doing it all by herself. So there you go.
Okay. All right. Weather, traffic.
So the first time in 20 days, we could see some precipitation today. We could. There's a possibility. Probably not till like 11 o'clock, maybe.
Tonight or this afternoon?
No, during the day today.
I'm not getting my hopes up.
No, I mean, don't get, but it's possible. It will be warm down here in the valley, 44. So it's not, if we see anything, it's not going to be snow down here. It will be rain, but hopefully we'll sock some away up in the mountains because we desperately need it. Overnight low 26. Tomorrow high of 45. We're up in the mid-50s by the weekend, it looks like. Traffic, front of the program says gridlock for as far as I can see for miles going I-80 East. Exits and everything backed up, and I mean everything. Stay away. This is from Magna to about 9th West. Thank you, Infinity member, for that. Somebody else says crash eastbound 201 just east of the 215 interchange. Infiniteam traffic southbound Redwood Road from 17 South to 215 is super aggressive. Be careful out there and slow down. Love, good friend of the program, Allison Sabo. Thank you. You all sent those in via text at 33986.
Here's boner candidate number 3. Oh, come on, they're just being patriotic. A flurry of posts from the White House, Department of Labor, and Department of Homeland Security have included images, slogans, and even a song used by white nationalist rightists.
Yep.
In the past month, government agencies have made dozens of social media posts that include iconography associated with the far-right extremist groups like Proud Boys and others. The posts have referred to neo-Nazi literature, ethnic cleansing, and QAnon conspiracies. They mused about deporting nearly a third of the U.S. population and promoted lyrics from an anthem bellowed by the Proud Boys. This month, the White House and the Department of Homeland Security jointly posted a recruitment ad for ICE with the words, "We'll have our home again." That's also the name of a song written by members of a self-described pro-white fraternal order that's been embraced by the Proud Boys and other white nationalist groups. Hundreds of explicitly neo-Nazi and white supremacist accounts have shared the song on Telegram since 2020. The white supremacist who killed 3 black people at a Jacksonville, Florida dollar store in 2023 included lyrics from this song in his writing.
Yep.
There are 2 types of people to whom these messages will quickly look familiar, said Oren Siegel, a vice president for counter-extremism at the Anti-Defamation League. White supremacists and those who study white supremacists. A Homeland Security spokesperson, Tricia McLaughlin, said that if the ICE recruiting posts are actually about the song, it would be a problem and morally repugnant. But she said the post had no relation to the white supremacist anthem.
How is it not?
There are plenty of references to those words in books and poems, she said, adding that she was in charge of everything posted on the department's social media. But when the post was opened on Instagram's mobile app, audio from the chorus of the song played in the background. After a reporter pointed this out, Ms. McLaughlin said, "The Times was participating in a left-wing conspiracy theory. I'm telling you it's not there," she said. It's not on the post. But they opened the post. There's the song. She says it's not there. You put it there.
Oh, boy.
It's and this is these are really repugnant songs, and there are also various slogans.
Yep.
On these websites.
The imagery and yeah.
Now some people might think they're just being they're just being patriotic.
No.
Let's review the first 2 and vote.
Boner candidate number 1. Rick is a great asset to the community and one hell of a cornholer. This is the deputy in Carbon County. He was observed playing cornhole in his driveway without no pants on. No jeans and no underpants either. Boner candidate number 2, Charles Entertainment Cheese, cops a plea deal. Yes, a guy who is Chuck E. Cheese in Florida. He stole someone's credit card walking out of the Chuck E. Cheese. He's walking out there. The cops handcuffed him right in front of all the kids while he was dressed as Mr. Cheese. And Boner candidate number 3, oh, come on, they're just being patriotic.
All right, time to vote for Boner of the Day. You've got to decide of these 3 candidates, which one is the worst. Boner means mistake, after all. Which one deserves to be Boner of the Day? 1, 2, or 3. Remember your candidate number, the one that you think should win. Put that single digit, that's all we need, in the message of a text, and then text that to 33986. Or call Katie in the producer's booth. She'll take your live voice vote at 877-602-9696. And you can also go online, x96.com. Look for the box that says Boners, January 28, 2026. Click and vote. And if you don't see that box, refresh your browser. It'll appear. Click and vote. All right, you got 2.5 minutes to get your vote in. And right after that, it's our veterinarian, Dr. Josh Davis, here to answer questions about your puppies and your kitties. So get them ready. We'll get to that as soon as we award Boner of the Day. As I said, 2.5 minutes. Also have Beat Gina coming up. Stand by for that.
Well, I have a story for Gina to begin the news.
I'm ready.
Well, and I know this is a story that Gina will really like and be interested in because she sent it to me. A man who murdered his niece, a niece who was also his lover, by smashing her. What does that mean?
It's a detail.
Yes, it is.
There's more.
But wait, there's more.
And it gets even better, doesn't it,
Yeah.
Gina? He killed her by smashing her over the head with a TV. He's been put in jail.
It's Uncle Lover.
Christopher Wall is his name. Was convicted of battering Haley Wall, who was his niece as well as his lover. He was been ordered to serve a minimum of 14 years behind bars.
Only 14 years?
A minimum.
You
A
kill
minimum.
your niece who you're having an affair with a TV, and that's not automatic forever?
Well, Gina, I don't know where this is exactly. I didn't. You should know. What town is this
I believe
in?
it's in the UK.
Well, then, you know how liberal they are in the UK. Christopher Wall, it says here he's facing a lifetime behind bars. So it's a minimum of 14. It's 14 to life, I would guess. My guess is they won't let him out for a long, long time. She was found with a bloody head outside a supermarket in Bournemouth after being battered by Mr. Wall. Before she slipped out of consciousness, she was able to tell emergency crews her name and address and that her partner had beaten her. When police visited the home, they found signs of a disturbance on the second floor, including a door on the landing that was knocked off its frame and 2 long dark hairs embedded in a crack hallway up the door with a number of blood spots. Embedded in a crack halfway up the door, I should say. Officers also found a large flat screen TV at the bottom of the stairs, and there was blood all over the flat screen TV, and he finally said, yeah, I beat her with the... We were watching the Great British Bake Off, and she pissed me off. So, yeah, there you go. Murdered his niece, who was also his lover.
Niece lover.
$7:46. Let's award Boner of the Day.
And the Boner of the Day is brought to you in part by Seafood Chowder.
And Feldman's Deli, Utah's authentic Jewish deli with expanded hours, now open Tuesday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Breakfast till 10:30 at lunch, dinner, live music Fridays and Saturdays. More information at feldmansdeli.com.
I haven't had Feldman's in a while. Well, the first 2 candidates, Rick is a great asset to the community and one hell of a cornholer, and Charles Entertainment Cheese cops a plea deal.
Wow.
They didn't do too well.
Subpar.
Yeah, but Boner candidate number 3, oh, come on, they're just being patriotic, got 260 votes and wins Boner of the Day.
There you go. That's your Boner of the Day for today, January 28, 2026. Now qualified to be Boner of the Week. Is this a sponsored?
Well, yeah. Who do you trust to provide medical care for your pet? When our pets need a checkup or urgent care, we trust our friends at Trilogy Veterinary Medical Center in Sandy. Go to trilogyvetsandy.com.
Well, here he is, the head chief honcho of Trilogy. Why is it called Trilogy?
It's a combination of the client, the patient, and the medical team. So yeah, it's kind of the 3 points of that.
I see. Dr. Josh Davis is here. He is a veterinarian extraordinaire, and he is here to answer questions about your pets, particularly your puppies and your kitties. That's what he's most versed in. He's not a large animal veterinarian.
Nope.
I took Oakley to see Dr. Davis. She had this weird little bump on her elbow, and I was surprised at your diagnosis and your and your treatment. You want to
Sometimes it's simple.
Tell people what that was?
Yeah, so what we're thinking for Oakley is that we have this pretty big kind of firm bump on the elbow, and one of the more common things for that in the bigger dogs is what we call a hygroma. So it's just often caused by being on firm surfaces over time, and they just get some inflammation and swelling around the elbow. And so the solution is simple, is we try to take away those hard surfaces, stay on soft surfaces, and some anti-inflammatories to bring that swelling down. And so far we're making some progress.
She literally was told to remain seated on a soft bed.
877-602-9696 is the number to call for questions for Dr. Davis.
Well, now that sounds like the stay on the tile rule is not the best thing.
She has like a nice Tempur-Pedic bed, but she still likes. Dogs like it where it's cold. They like the cold.
Yeah,
floor.
but not all. Yeah.
I have to make her go get on your bed.
Mm-hmm.
I got you a nice bed. You need to stay on that.
Make her a bed made out of meat.
A meat bed.
A meat bed.
Yeah.
Cool and soft. Yeah.
Very soft, and she can chew on it.
Kids, you got to keep your meat cold.
Right.
Amy is here.
Hi, Amy.
Hi.
Where are you calling
How
from?
are you?
Fine.
Utah County.
And you have a cat. What's the cat's name?
Mittens.
Mittens.
The standard cat name, a straight ahead cat.
Yeah, so what's the problem here?
So about 4 months ago, if not maybe even longer, we took him into the vet because one day he just woke up and stopped using his back legs. He was using his front legs, but his back legs were just scooting behind him.
Wow.
So we ran him into the vet. The vet did x-rays and said there's nothing, no fractures, no breaks, no anything, and then sent us home.
He's faking it.
And then
trying to get your sympathy.
He's getting it.
Yeah.
So here we are in January, and he still
dragging him.
Will not.
Yeah.
Well, he's not dragging them as bad, but he doesn't sit down like a normal cat. When he sits down, he puts his right leg way in front of his front legs. Like he can't bend it to sit down correctly.
No, if he's not faking it, he's got psychological problems. That's what. What do you think, Dr. Davis? Can you?
And there's a couple of reasons cats will lose feeling in their legs really acutely like that, and it doesn't sound like any of those are the problem, but diabetes can cause weakness in the hind legs. Also, cats with heart disease can get a blood clot basically to the legs, and then but those things don't sound like what's happening because they would not be getting better if those were the things. So the other thing I'm thinking is probably some sort of either joint or orthopedic injury that maybe when you got in right away wasn't manifest yet on the x-rays, but usually with joint injuries, if there's something severe, then they'll start to get scar tissue and what we call fibrosis. And so the joints may not function as good after they've had time to make that scar tissue. So that'd be my best guess without getting my hands on those legs. But, the other two things are way more severe. So it doesn't sound like we're dealing with that. But I would really wonder about either a joint or some sort of ligament injury. Huh? Yeah. So it might be worth checking again now that it's had time to try and heal, even though it's not healing well. It doesn't sound like.
All right.
Yeah, no. All right. Thank you. And should I do some type of therapy on his leg, where I'm holding it and moving it back, so that he
if it doesn't hurt him, I guess.
Yeah, it would be okay to do that if you knew what the problem was. So I would still, because you can also cause harm if we're not sure what the problem is. So I would try to get a diagnosis, because then physical therapy absolutely is a good thing as long as we know what we're dealing with. So I would just be careful about that.
All right. See you later.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you, Amy.
So much.
All right,
bye.
Let's go to Christina.
Hello, Christina. Christina, where are you?
Hi.
Where are you?
I'm in Provo.
Okay. What's your kitty's name?
I His name's Ozzy.
Okay.
He's a little black, short hair.
Mhm.
We just adopted him from the shelter like a week and a half ago.
Mm.
And the last couple days, he's been having a really stuffy nose. He's been sneezing repeatedly. He's got little snot bubbles coming out of his nose.
Yeah.
And so I'm not sure if that's something I should take him into the vet for, or is that just like a common thing and it'll pass?
Yeah,
Cats catch colds, don't they?
They do. They get what we call upper respiratory complex, and cats that come from shelters. Your situation is, unfortunately, it's very, very common because in shelters there's just lots of animals there, and they do their best, but sometimes they can be exposed to viral things. So a lot of viral things will get better on their own, just given time. But if the cat stops eating or is lethargic, that's a problem. And then, some clear nasal discharge or some clear eye discharge is usually okay. But if they start to get really thick and snotty or their eyes get squinty, those are things that might be worth treating because they can progress and get sicker from that. And also we're in a brand new environment, so there's stress from that, and that doesn't help their immune system.
Gina would recommend Afrin, I think, probably.
I'm a big fan of it. No, don't do
So
that.
sometimes we'll do antibiotics and antivirals to try and get them through it faster so that they don't get sick along the way. So it might be worth getting looked at if you see those things.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Thank
Thank you so much.
Yeah, see ya.
All right, let's quickly get Kyle here.
Hi, Kyle. Where are you calling from? Kyle?
Or not.
Darling?
Kyle, honey, we're doing a radio show.
Kyle, my sweet boy?
I don't
No?
think
There he goes.
Yeah.
All right.
Chickened out.
We're having a little phone issue again today. So 877-602-9696. If you get hung up on, call right back.
You can text your question, too. I mean, we prefer your phone call, but if it's not working, text us 33986.
All right, traffic, Gina, please.
Friend of the program says accident northbound 2100 on-ramp in Lehigh. No emergency services yet. Somebody else says traffic alert, water break, 35th South, 36 West by Granger High. It's wet in some spots and slippery. Thanks for letting me listen. It's my bright spot on horrible days. Thank you. Let's see if anybody sent anything else in. Looks like that's about it. But you can text us whatever you're seeing on the roads, 33986.
All right, KXRK Provo, let's take a quick break, and we'll come back with more questions for Dr. Josh Davis. 877-602-9696 if you got a question about your puppies or your kitties. 877-602-9696 or text your question to 33986. Loveland Living Planet Aquarium.
Well, Dr. Davis doesn't work on otters, I don't think.
I don't
But I bet they have vets at the aquarium that
I'm sure they do. And otters would be super fun, actually. Yeah.
Loveland Living Planet Aquarium. You can go to livingplanetaquarium.org to plan your visit. Maybe it's a visit you're taking the kids there. Maybe you're going for a date. You don't have to have kids with you to go to the aquarium. It's kind of fun to just go and wander around as grown-ups. Started as a Utah-born, mission-driven nonprofit focused on connecting people, especially kids, to life underwater and beyond. Some of the animals they have for you to see are sharks, blacktip reef nurse gray reef sharks, sea turtles, including green sea turtles and loggerhead sea turtles. They have a giant Pacific octopus, colorful reef fish, Expedition Asia Highlands with a Komodo dragon, clouded leopard, Asian small-clawed otters, penguins. They have those there too. And they have the rays, the southern stingrays, and the giant shovel-nosed rays. And sometimes they have these hands-on touch experiences. You're not just looking at a tank. Kind of makes it feel real. Up-close animal encounters, like with the penguins. I think they do those sometimes. Just go by and see them. Plan your trip, like I said, by going to the website. Explore, discover, learn about Earth's diverse ecosystems at Loveland Living Planet Aquarium.
Vaxildan, our radio pup, finally has a sponsor. It's Zero Res, and this time of year brings a lot of dirt and things through your house, damaging your carpets. Vax says book your carpet cleaning appointment today. Not only do you get the 4th room free, but your animals will thank you with extra love. Go to zerores.com today.
Spine. Spell it with me now. S-P-I-N-E. Spine. And now we'll use it in some dialogue featuring our two Utah men, LeVar and LeGrand. Elder LeGrand Ardun Jr. has called his friend LeVar with worries on his mind. Never fails. It's always during my favorite show. Yellow.
LeVar?
Yeah.
It's LeGrand.
LeGrand, how's it going?
I'm a worried man, LeVar. I don't know what to do. It's about Midge.
Well, how is the lovely Mrs. Dunn LeGrand?
Well, LeVar, she ain't herself these days.
What do you mean she ain't herself? Well, who is she then?
Well, she's Midge, but she's not Midge.
Huh?
Well, first off, she's been losing weight, LeVar. She may have knocked off close to 100 pounds. She had to go out and buy a whole new set of moo-moos. And they're designer moo-moos, too. The Don Ho collection.
Well, that is odd, LeGrand.
And she started to wear makeup again.
Huh?
She hasn't worn makeup since we got married, LeVar. A woman with 16 kids doesn't have any place wearing makeup, LeVar.
That is strange.
And it's not even New Skin or Mary Kay, LeVar. It's that kind of makeup that Claudia Schifter wears.
Anything else?
Well, she covered up the I Heart Family Home Evening bumper sticker on the back of the Suburban with one that says, "Mean people suck."
Something is definitely up, LeGrand.
I know. So, I've been kind of trying to track down her whereabouts to see what's up.
You mean you've been spying on Midge?
Well, I wouldn't call it spying exactly. Just keeping tabs, you know, like waiting down the street from the house and then following her car.
Spying. That's what that is, LeGrand. Spying. Well, did you find out anything?
Well, when she said she was going to Relief Society, I followed her, and she ended up at the Deseret Gym. I think she may be working out, LeVar.
Well, mayhap she's just trying to get in shape and improve her quality of life. Mayhap she's tired of being as big as a Winnebago.
She's the mother of all my 16 kids, LeVar. She's not supposed to improve her quality of life. Her role as my spiritual partner is to improve my quality of life.
You find out anything else when you was spying on her?
Well, yesterday I caught her waxing her legs and shaving her armpit hair.
The hell you say? We got big trouble, LeGrand. I'm gonna jump in the truck and be right over. That is, if the truck will start. You know, she might be trying to become a feminist or something worse. She hasn't said anything about, taking night classes or the like, has she?
No. What are we gonna do, LeVar?
Well, we're gonna keep spying on her, LeGrand. Let's just hope that we don't find out that she's going to the symphony or the ballet or nothing like that. Tell you what, though, if we do, you pack them kids up in that Suburban and you ski-daddle out of there.
Joe did in Santaquin, who said he doesn't have any pets, but he still enjoys this segment from Santaquin.
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 All right, you can text questions. We have some text questions at 33986, but the phones are open right now. So call with your questions for Dr. Josh Davis, the owner-operator of Trilogy Veterinary Services Hospital?
Medical Center.
Medical Center.
Yep.
Go to trilogyvetsandy.com. That's the website.
877-602-9696. Call with your questions about your puppies and kitties.
Texter says, I have a one-eyed cat named Olive. She'll use the litter box to poop, but never uses it to pee.
Oh.
She'll pee on puppy pads. Why in the love of Jeebus does she not pee in the litter box?
Yeah, that's a super common cat thing to do. And there's a variety of reasons. So behavioral is sometimes a reason, and that could be 1,000 different things around the house. But also there's medical reasons for that. So it's always best to make sure that we rule those out, because if you have something treatable, you want to get it treated and go from there.
Mm-hmm. Again, focusing on poop. What should I do if my dog doesn't regularly express his anal glands during a BM?
I have that trouble.
Yep. That is unfortunately a common dog thing too that we see. And if they're not doing it, things we try to help with is there's a supplement out there called Glandex that some dogs that helps them with that.
Aren't you on that, Bill? Glandex?
Yeah,
Glandex, yep.
It does help.
And then also making sure that they have good, firm, normal poops, because that helps the glands express every time they go. But some dogs have abnormal or inflamed glands, and really keeping them emptied out is one of your best options so they don't get infections and abscesses.
I say that to myself every morning. Express those glands.
Express them.
How can you tell if it's not being expressed?
Most common things are the butt scoot, so they'll drag themselves along the floor, or they'll be licking back there constantly.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
I couldn't reach it, so I scooted.
Yep, just the scoot. That's the telltale sign usually.
Yeah, that's why my wife said, I'm taking you in.
All right. Mark is here. Hello, Mark.
Mark, where are you?
I'm in Tooele.
Yeah, what's your question?
Middle Shop Mark here.
Oh, hi, Middle Shop Mark. Your dog's name is what?
Dog's name is Scout.
Okay.
She's about a 7-year-old retriever mix.
Mm-hmm.
And she's got a sty on the edge of her eye. Should we be concerned about that, or is it something that goes away, or we have to go to the vet?
Yeah, the most common thing you'll get on the edge of the eye is that the eyelid has glands all the way across it, and sometimes they'll get either inflamed or plugged up, and they usually don't go away, and they usually will get bigger over time. And a lot of dogs, they don't start out causing any problems other than they're just there. But for some dogs, if they get big enough or inflamed enough, it'll actually start to irritate the eyeball, and then that becomes a problem because they'll start rubbing and scratching, and then they can hurt themselves on top of having the little bump on the eyelid.
It's the same thing. People, it's called blepharitis.
Yeah,
and the glands that are underneath your eyelid get clogged, little oil glands.
Yep. They're called meibomian cysts or meibomian adenomas, and removing them when they're small is always best. They can get them in other places, but usually if they're smaller, I just cauterize them off. Just knock them out for a short procedure and cauterize them off.
Is that okay, Mark?
Okay. Thank you.
There you go.
See ya.
All right. Let's see. My 7-year-old border collie, Leah, is getting overly clingy with me. She's been checked out recently, not any health issues. There hasn't been any changes at home. She still gets her exercise and her toys. Nothing that I can think of to make her suddenly more clingy. Any idea?
She loves you.
Yeah, she loves you. Yeah, those are always tricky because even if we don't think something has changed, in their mind or their version of what's going on, maybe something has changed. But also, as dogs get older, they have mental changes too, and probably not in the age group where we worry about just the senior changes, but they can have cognitive changes over time.
Do they get dementia?
They can, They can get a version of that. We call it, it's canine cognitive disease or decline, and there's a whole list of things because we kind of have to diagnose that just based on what we see because there's not a real test for that. But if they start meeting a lot of these categories, then we start to lean towards that as a diagnosis. But,
all right. There you go. Ashley is here. Hello, Ashley.
Ashley, where are you?
Hello.
Where are you calling from?
Driving to Salt Lake for work.
Okay, and what's your animal's name?
Her name is Olive.
The dog. Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So she is a pit bull, Airedale Terrier, Husky, Boxer mix.
Wow.
Yeah, somebody got around.
Yeah. She's got a lot of allergies. She's 4, and we have had her on Apoquel. We've had her on the monthly shots. She's always got ear infections, always red, always itching. And we've done allergy testing, and all we ruled out was that she's allergic to beef, some type of honeybee, and a plant that we don't have here in Utah.
Okay.
So every time I take her to the vet, it feels like they just are like, oh yeah, she's got allergies, but there's like no resolution. I don't know what to do. And is it reasonable to get a second opinion?
Yeah. So yeah, for the second opinion, I think that's always reasonable because nobody is right 100% of the time, but also different doctors have different experience and different ways to go about managing disease. And skin is by far one of the most difficult and frustrating and just annoying things to deal with. And a lot of times we reach for the Apoquels and the other one's called Cytopoint that you're probably talking about. And by themselves, they are very good and very effective. I mean, they've changed the landscape around dermatology, but they don't work in a vacuum. And so if we're not treating externally with, I often use really good medicated shampoos and mousses and ear cleaning and ear management. Also, food is a factor. There's special supplements that can be factors. And some dogs have to be on all of those things to even have a chance at that. So I do think that, it is frustrating probably, but there's other avenues to take. There's other ways to go. So it's worth asking the question and maybe getting a second opinion on it.
There's a vet right here who has his own clinic that you could bring your dog to.
Might I recommend?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're actually going to bring a few of our dogs in. So
awesome, good.
A few of your dogs.
Well, we'll take the time with you, and
have
we'll
3.
we'll make a plan, and we'll help you try to do something different.
There you go.
Okay, great. Thank you.
All right, see you later.
Ashley.
Somebody says a few of our dogs.
Yeah. My dog cut her paw pad on a hike on Saturday.
Oh.
Ouch.
We've been using a pain reliever antiseptic cleaner daily. Is there a cream like Neosporin that can be used, or is the cleaned our best route? The antiseptic cleaner, I'm guessing.
Some of those are okay. The problem with anything topical is they can just lick it off. So if they don't have, the old lampshade or some way to protect it, paw pads are tough anyway because they're hard to heal. But Neosporin, plain old Neosporin, is actually fine as long as they're not licking it off. So the licking tends to be a bigger problem for a lot of dogs.
What about so instead of a collar or the lampshade, the cone of shame, why you put something on the paw pad and then put one of those little booties on?
For outdoor stuff or temporary, that's okay. The problem is that if they're left on too long, they will trap moisture, and then you get a whole new problem with that too. So if used appropriately, that stuff is great, but you can't monitor your dog 24/7, and they can just pull that stuff off and still chew on their foot.
I have a 1-year-old French bulldog that will destroy the heck out of every toy that we buy him.
Yay.
Can you recommend a durable brand?
That's my constant battle.
The Kong toys are pretty durable.
What are they?
Yeah.
Well, there's
the Kongs.
The Kongs are the plastic toys, but they also have a series of plush toys that are really, really durable. I've got one that's been through 3 dogs.
And that's the brand name, Kong.
Kong, yeah. Unfortunately, there's no toy out there that's not impossible to break down. And the problem with some of them is dogs, their jaw muscle can be stronger than their teeth sometimes, so they can break their teeth if the toys are too hard. The Kongs are the most popular probably. There's also Nyla bones, which can be too hard for some dogs, but that's a tough one because it is good behavior for them and probably keeps them manageable. But I also think finding other ways to keep them entertained as much as possible is a good thing.
How do you feel about antlers?
I would not do antlers because they will break their teeth on them. Yeah,
and you're talking about like real.
Yeah, like
elk antlers.
They sell them.
Yeah, they sell them. I've seen a lot of harm done by those. Yeah.
All right.
Well, that's it. Dr. Josh Davis, thank you for being with us. It's Trilogy Veterinary.
TrilogyVetSandy.com.
Yep, that's the easy one. Yep.
Okay.
All right.
See you guys.
Thank you, sir. All right, traffic, Gina, please.
Friend of the program says 201 eastbound, 2 cars and an incident management over to the left shoulder between Bangor and 215. And then I saw more cops after the 215. So thank you, whoever sent that in at 33986. We have a crash southbound I-15 Center Street in Utah County. We have a crash northbound the on-ramp 2100 North in Lehigh. And whatever you're seeing, you can always text us and let us know. 33986 is where you do that.
All right. Thank you very much. We will take a break. We will be back after these messages and a song with Beat Gina. What is the prize today?
This is Win It Before You Can Buy It, because these tickets don't go on sale until Friday. It's Death Cab for Cutie coming July 29th to the Sandy Amphitheater.
Death Cab for Cutie tickets. All you got to do is beat Gina. It's wrestling trivia because it would have been Andre the Giant's birthday today were he not gone. 877-602-9696 to get those Death Cab for Cutie tickets. 877-602-9696. Call, play the game, get the tickets. It's easy.
So my father passed away 3 years ago.
It's been 3 years?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
And
I don't know why it seems like only one.
Because everything's weird.
Everything's weird.
And my sister Mikkel and I did a couple of things in honor of that. We talked with the University of Utah, because he was a big supporter of them, about putting a memorial for him in the tailgate area. Mm-hmm. And in conjunction with that, we sponsored a scholarship in his name for the communications department at the U.
Oh.
We got this notice yesterday. Hi, Mikkel and Gina. Thank you so much for helping and updating your father's page on the communication department's website. We have updated it here with a link.
Mm-hmm.
We want to be transparent, and this is, I love the University of Utah. I am not saying anything bad about them. I'm just saying these are the times that we are in.
Okay.
This is not them. It comes from somewhere else. We want to be transparent. We had to replace one of the words in the text provided, diversity, with the phrasing, quote, varied perspectives, in order to adhere with the current regulations.
That's crazy.
I hope you understand. So
That's so stupid.
So here's what it says on his memorial page.
Okay.
So now that you know those words are changed out.
All right.
Dedicated on November 12, 2022, the Tom Barberi Memorial at the University of Utah Tailgate Lot honors the legacy of legendary radio broadcaster known as the Voice of Reason. Family, friends, industry peers, listeners, and University of Utah dignitaries celebrated the memorial installment in Barberi fashion at a home game against Stanford. A passionate supporter of Utah athletics, Barberi was a fixture in the local sports scene, blending sharp wit with deep devotion to the Utes. Beyond sports, he championed the value of varied perspectives, fearlessly challenging the status quo in broadcast journalism. His career exemplified the power of questioning conventional wisdom, fostering meaningful dialogue, and advocating for independent thinking, principles that continue to inspire both fans and media broadcasters alike. Go Utes.
This is how you control the way people think.
Exactly.
I just thought it was interesting that schools are having to get creative. Varied perspectives is a safer way of saying diversity, because that is a word they are not allowed to have in any official documentation.
You know what's astonishing to me is that something, and this is not a slam on your father, but something so insignificant in the entire university world as that little blurb somehow catches the eye of somebody.
Well, no, it's not catching the eye. They put in a scan of all the official, and it says go in and find the word diversity
in
anywhere
anything. So the word diversity doesn't exist anymore.
No, you cannot use it.
It
diversity,
doesn't exist.
Equity, inclusion. Those three words cannot. My sister's a professor at Weber State University. Again, not Weber State University's fault. They're just following.
I challenge
the
somebody, the next woman professor who has a baby at the U, name your kid Diversity. Diversity Johnson.
And you can say it all the time.
Oh, and my son Diversity, he's so great.
Isn't that crazy, though?
And his sister Equity, and we're going to have another, we're going to name him Inclusion.
It is. It's you know, and I hate to go to the well, but it's Nazi era manipulation.
It is.
You know,
And I feel really badly that you had to waste their time doing that.
Yes.
And that they felt the need to,
Apologize.
apologize
It was nice
for
of
having
them to do it. I mean,
It was nice of them to say, please understand.
Of course, it's fine.
please, some woman professor have a baby and name it Diversity.
Or change your name to Diversity, Professor Diversity. Legally change.
Maybe
your
I'll
name.
legally change my name to Diversity Allred.
And I just wonder what the other side thinks they have gained here. What is the positive thing that has happened by making this word a bad word?
They've owned the libs, and that's how they govern.
We're making you do something that you don't want to do.
That's all they care about. That's their platform.
But
is
why
owning
is
the
that,
libs.
Why is that a bad word? Tell me why that's a bad word.
Because it upsets you that we took it away.
It isn't a bad word.
It's not a bad word.
Gina, there's no way I can tell you that because it isn't a bad word.
It's not a bad word.
And it's just a way of controlling it.
Here's a texter. I work for the U, and the language changes required.
Oh, yeah.
Took an enormous amount of employee time to find and change.
I'm sure, and I'm sorry that we had that word in our in our thing that you had to waste your time with.
That's Radio from Hell, the official show of critical race theory.
Again, it's that's how they govern, is owning the libs. That's their first platform.
And here's an example of something that they thought was important, and they put it into practice. Like so many things you talk about and they never come to fruition. Like, oh, you know what we should do? Get rid of that word diversity. They did it.
Oh, yeah.
That means you could do that with important things.
So it doesn't mean that you could do that. It means that you are doing it.
No, I mean, like you could do things like opening those child care centers.
That's what they're doing.
You could. You have the
I
power
see
to
what you
take an idea and make it happen. There's your evidence right there.
But
we don't like the word diversity. We have removed
But the liberals are the ones who want those child care centers.
Yeah. And this is not. They've been playing the long game for years, and we have not. We've been just going on and assuming that everyone's going to follow the rules and everyone will do what is right. No, they're not.
It's
Go Utes.
Go Utes.
I love you, Utes. It's not you. I know. I'm sorry.
Go Diversity. I'm going to go to Diversity of Utah.
Diversity of
Utah.
Diversity.
There you go.
I'm a diversity student. That's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah. But why is everyone going along with it? Because them's the
they
rules.
Have to.
We
They'll
have
take
to.
money away.
They'll take the money away, and then you got nothing.
And they have taken money away.
They
There will
have.
be grants. There will be research not able to be done.
Exactly. All right. Well, on that note.
Well, it's time once again for Beat Gina. I'm Beat Gina announcer Johnny O. But first, before we get to the game, let's be honest. Your morning deserves better than a cold granola bar and a lukewarm coffee.
Oh, yeah.
You deserve a stack.
Yes.
A tall, fluffy, golden brown stack of IHOP's world-famous buttermilk pancakes, topped with real whipped butter and that syrup that you've been dreaming about since you woke up. Or maybe you need the Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity.
Yes.
All you have to do is ask. One Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity, please. It's been a fan favorite for decades because you can't say it without smiling. 2 fluffy buttermilk pancakes topped with your choice of glazed strawberries, blueberries, or cinnamon apple, served with 2 eggs and your choice of hickory smoked bacon or pork sausage. So, whether it's our thick and fluffy French toast, or a custom-made omelet, or your Rudy Tooty fresh and fruity, IHOP has a seat saved just for you. And now, he's Rudy and Tooty and ready to go. Your host, Kerry Jackson.
I'm also fresh and fruity.
Well, I didn't want to presume.
What my hate mail says, anyway. Let's see. The randomizer has picked a contestant. Russ is here. Are you there, Russ?
I am.
All right, Russ, let's toss a coin to see who goes first. It will give you the advantage in the game. Call it correctly. Heads or tails?
Heads.
All right, let's see what happens. It is tails.
You're going to have to work for these Death Cab for Cutie tickets. July 29th, they're coming to Sandy Amphitheater with Nation of Language. And this is win it before you can buy it, if you win it, because they don't even go on sale till Friday, January 30th.
All right, it's because Gina won the coin toss. She goes first. Multiple choice, pop culture trivia. If she gets it correct, she gets the point. If not, Russ, I hope you were paying attention. I'll let you answer the same question. And if you get it correctly, you'll steal her point away, because it would have been Andre the Giant's birthday today, wrestling trivia.
Okay.
We'll start with an Andre question.
Okay.
And then branch out. Gina, Andre the Giant would not commonly address people by their names. Instead, if he liked someone, he would call them what?
Okay.
Is it 1, boss, 2, buddy, 3, darling, or 4, schmoopy?
Oh, I could see any of those. I'll go with boss.
Boss is correct.
There you go. That's a point. Now to Russ.
Russ, who eliminated the most people in the 2004 Royal Rumble? Was it 1, Slate Fist Crunch? Was it 2, Blast Thick Neck? Was it 3, John Cena? Or 4, Chris Benoit?
Woo! Well, I have to go with the creative answer, so I'm going to go with the second one.
John Cena?
No, the second.
Blast Thick Neck. No,
Yeah.
no. Blast Thick Neck is incorrect.
I'm going with number 4.
Chris Benoit?
Yeah.
Correct.
Russ.
Russ, I did not give her these questions.
No.
Gina has 2 points, Russ. You have none.
And I don't know anything about wrestling.
And you know what, Russ? Gina controls the question. You may be just out.
Yep.
I don't know.
All right. Which WWE Hall of Famer made an appearance in the 1990 movie Problem Child? Is it 1, Kerry Von Erich? Is it 2, Jake the Snake Roberts? Is it 3, Punt Speed Chunk? Or 4, Butch Deadlift?
Well, the only one that I've met is Jake the Snake Roberts, so I'm going Jake the Snake Roberts. No?
Russ,
sorry.
You can get back into the game here.
Oh, man, I don't really know my wrestling either, but I'm going to go with option A.
Kerry Von Erich.
There you go. You got a point, Russ. And now you control the question. You could tie it up.
All right, Russ. What is the name of the Big Valbowski, a.k.a. Val Venus? What is the name of his back suplex sit-down powerbomb maneuver? They have nicknames for all these. So.
You know this, Russ. Come on.
Is it 1?
Of course.
Is it 1, the Pocket Fisherman? Is it 2, the Inside the Eggshell Egg Scrambler? Is it 3, Blue Thunder? Or 4, the Choke Slammer?
So many good ones. Let's go with the Blue Thunder.
Blue Thunder is correct.
See? Look at that.
Russ has tied it up. We go back to Gina. If she gets this one, though, she wins.
Gina, on May 17th, 1963, who defeated Buddy Rogers at Madison Square Garden to win his first WWF championship?
Oh, come on, give me a hard one. Everybody knows this.
Is it 1, Gorilla Monsoon? Is it 2, Bruno Sammartino? Was it 3, Slab Bulkhead? Or 4, Bridge Large Meat?
I just want to say Gorilla Monsoon.
I know it's fun to say that.
Oh, but that's
terrible.
Oh,
Sorry.
Ross, you could win here.
Oh, man. Let's go with option 2.
Bruno Sammartino.
There you go.
is
You win
correct.
the game, Russ.
Oh, look at that.
Nicely done.
One behind.
Big comeback. What prize did Russ win?
He won them before he could buy them. The Death Cab for Cutie tickets coming July 29th to Sandy Amphitheater with Nation of Language. If you're interested in purchasing tickets or learning more about that show, just go to x96.com.
All right. Hang on the line, and we'll tell you how to get those tickets.
I gotta get home. Mrs. Zola and I are gonna get Rudy Tooty fresh and fruity.
Well. All right, big boy news now, brought to you by
Clark Planetarium proudly presents Lost Wolves of Yellowstone, a breathtaking IMAX journey into the dramatic reintroduction of wolves to Yellowstone National Park, an epic story of survival, controversy, and the wild's return. Tickets at clarkplanetarium.org.
And don't forget,
the views expressed on X96's Radio from Hell show do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Broadway Media, its management, owners, or advertisers.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
Actor Lisa Ann Walter. She's on Abbott Elementary. And she was on Jeopardy! They are having the, like a
celebrity
Jeopardy deal. She faced off against marketing specialist T.J. Fisher and technology manager Mike Dawson during the episode, and it was admittedly not her finest hour.
Oh, my.
By the time the former champ turned host Ken Jennings read Clue 21, the comedian was already down minus 200 points, Lisa Ann Walter.
Wow.
And so it's not terribly surprising that when she incorrectly guessed the answer that brought her score down even further, she responded by exclaiming, "What the hell?"
Well, that's not as bad as
No.
when I read that she swore.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
I thought it was going to be really bad.
What the heck? You can say what the hell.
I've seen her do stand-up. She's got a potty mouth.
That kind of response is to be expected from her sharp-tongued elementary school teacher on Abbott Elementary. It's kind of an unexpected reaction on Jeopardy, however. Her reaction garnered a few laughs and shocked gasps from the audience, as well as some mild discourse from viewers on social media.
Do you have the question that she got wrong?
Do I?
Because I want to know.
Let's see.
The question.
I don't know if it's here or not. She, trying to see if it's here.
Come on, news people.
Everyone wants to know.
There's all kinds of crap in this story, but I don't
Not that.
see.
I'm going to see if I can find it.
I don't see the question. Walter ended the show with a minus 2,600. Wasn't able to compete in the final round with her fellow contestants. Fisher ended the night's winner, closing out the episode with 15,000. Yeah, it doesn't. I don't think it says.
All
Nope.
right.
Oh well.
The one item that you want
I want the question.
out of the story, and they don't put it in.
No. Let's see now. A man in a black jacket was tackled to the ground and escorted out of the building by security after spraying an unknown substance on U.S. Representative Ilhan Omar at a town hall she was hosting in Minneapolis on Tuesday.
It's funny how he wasn't shot in the face and back.
He apparently, now she was uninjured, and they keep saying it was an unknown substance.
Surely they know now what it is.
I would
don't
think,
they?
but they are not saying. And I think I heard, and it doesn't say it here, that it was in a syringe. of
Yeah,
some sort.
I saw the video.
And he sprayed it on her, and she was. The crowd cheered as he was pinned down, and his arms were tied behind his back. And people.
Did you see what Trump said about it?
I did not.
Oh God.
He said, yeah, because it's Ilhan Omar. I bet she sprayed something on herself.
Yeah,
is what the president of the United States.
And he's been talking trash about her for about a week now. So is it any wonder that this guy,
he's been doing it for years, really.
Yeah, he's been really heavy this week, though.
Utah's elections office has not been able to confirm any cases of non-citizens voting in the elections.
Oh, okay. Well, let's move on then.
As they near to completing a review of voter rolls, while Republican lawmakers move forward with a bill that would require Utahns to provide documentary proof of citizenship to participate in state elections.
Because it's not a problem at all.
And they do it now.
After spending months reviewing 2.1 million people on Utah's voter rolls, the lieutenant governor has not found a single instance of a non-citizen voting in the state and only one instance of an ineligible individual registering to vote. Now, I heard one of the lawmakers sponsoring that bill, before they had been saying, there have been a few, and he was saying, a few is too many. I want this bill to make sure that there are none. Now, what is he going to say? None is too many.
None is too many.
Utah lawmakers are telling K through 12 schools to prepare for funding cuts from the state.
Great.
Washington County School District stated that they're bracing for a 5% budget cut, which would be about $1,800,000 that the district would have to absorb, eliminate, or make up.
Because
Steve Dunham.
Yeah, because think of the children.
Steve Dunham, a communications director with the Washington County School District, and said funding cuts are always a challenge. We try not to establish our budgets too firmly until the legislative session is over. Provo Airport has made history. They become a couple of new members to their operations team have carved out their own slice of history, guiding planes through the airspace in a way they haven't done before. Some would say being an air traffic controller is not for the faint of heart. It can bring high-pressure situations, long hours. You're sequencing and spacing planes, and people are constantly moving. There's no room for you to tell somebody to stop, said Hannah Prather. Hannah Prather is the first woman certified in the control tower at the Provo Airport.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Good for her.
We found the Jeopardy question.
Oh, great. Let's hear it.
Episode of Jeopardy Tournament of Champions. Lisa Ann Walter incorrectly answered a Philadelphia-themed clue.
Okay.
Which is odd because Abbott Elementary is based in Philadelphia.
Okay, now make it in the form of a question.
Well, she guessed. The question is, let's see, clue about a city that was a major 18th century port and traded for baseball players Steve Carlton and Roy Halladay. The correct answer
What is Boston?
is Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
Yeah, and she did not answer it correctly.
How much time do we have here?
You got 5 minutes.
Residents claim that feral cats are taking over Cedar City. I say good.
Let them have it.
Yeah. The Southern Utah Animal Hospital confirmed that there are hundreds in single neighborhoods alone. I think maybe they mean one neighborhood in a single neighborhood, not single neighborhoods. The feral cat population in the area is growing anywhere that you really go out, said Caitlin Ball, a veterinary assistant at the Southern Utah Animal Hospital. This is actual live sound from Cedar City right now. The animal hospital says that they've seen the feral cat population growing substantially with clusters around schools, stores, and neighborhoods.
They're taking over.
We had a lady today. She said she's caught 9 so far, and she has 3 more to go. What is there, a quota? In a trailer park by the Family Dollar, one resident had 10 feral cats in her yard and said it once reached 30 feral cats. It's an epidemic, said a resident. It's almost like cockroaches. You see one and then they multiply. Southern Utah Animal Hospital runs a feral cat program with the Best Friends organization, which spays, neuters, and vaccinates feral cats for free, but it requires residents to catch them and bring them in. We try to do 8 a day. We could probably do more, Paul said. Our appointments are out until past March right now. U.S. population growth, not having that problem. It's slowed sharply. Because immigration has made it that there's not as much immigration, and the U.S. population is feeling that.
And people aren't having kids because it's so expensive.
Yep, that's the nation's growth rate reached nearly 342 million people in 2025. A 0.5% growth rate for 2025 was a drop from 2024's 1%. So it was a half a percentage point. And that's the highest in 20 years, fueled by immigration. The 2024 estimates put the U.S. population at 340 million people. Let's see. ICE, so U.S. Customs and Immigration, ICE agents, are saying that they going to be used for security at the Olympics in Italy.
Oh, that'll go great.
Well, the Italian government is saying, hold on. No. We don't want ICE agents in Italy. News of the ICE agents at the Winter Olympics have been swirling in Italy over the weekend, with Italian authorities saying they had no knowledge of this, or they're downright denying it. And now the prospect of ICE agents in Italy say that they're saying we don't want them here. We don't want ICE agents to come and work at the Olympics. They are not welcome, said Milan Mayor Giuseppe Sala. ICE agents are not welcome in Milan. This is a militia that kills. It is clear that they are not welcome here. There's no doubt about it. Can't we just try to say no to Trump for once, the mayor said. So
Somebody,
no ICE
please.
agents. U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance and Secretary of State Marco Rubio are scheduled to attend the opening ceremonies in Milan on February 6th. And finally this, Auburn, Washington. Police there had an unusual encounter on Sunday morning when they were called to the Wesley Homes retirement community to handle an unexpected intruder at the retirement home.
Okay.
A goat named Ruby.
Ruby.
The Auburn Police Department posted about the incident, humorously describing it as a very bad situation. Police are always known for their sense of humor. Officers
Take your love to town.
Officers responded to the scene where Ruby was attempting to get into the retirement home.
There's Ruby.
They safely detained her until a friend of the owner arrived to take Ruby home. The department assured the public that charges were dropped because of Ruby's extreme adorableness. They thought she was very charming. So we're not going to charge her with anything.
ICE then seized the goat and wrestled it to the ground.
Took it to a detention facility in Texas. All right, that's it.
Sports, weather, traffic.
Well, the actor who portrayed Michael Oher in the Sandra Bullock movie The Blind Side is on life support.
Oh.
He collapsed in his apartment and was having some pain, and they found a cyst on his spine. Remember
now he's the guy. So after the movie came out, he was a black football player in a white family, adopted by a white family.
Well, this is the actor that played Michael Oher in the movie. Yeah,
Michael Oher himself
is the one that.
And he said all of that was bunk. That movie was terrible bunk, and I didn't.
He wants money.
I didn't get anything out of it, and I want money.
Yeah.
But this is the actor who played him.
Correct. Utah Jazz lost last night to the LA Clippers, 115-103. They play the Warriors today at 7 o'clock. In hockey, Utah Mammoth 4-3 over the Florida Panthers yesterday. They play the Hurricanes, or Hurricanes if you prefer, tomorrow at 5. Utah State college basketball, they are home tonight to the Wyoming Cowboys. That game is at 7 o'clock. Weather. So there is a chance, you're saying there's a chance for something falling out of the sky today. That could be snow in the mountains, could be rain down here in the valley. If anything falls, it will be rain here in the valley because we're going to have a high of 44 today. So that's not cold enough for it to be snow, but something different, we'll take it. 40% chance of that. Overnight low 26. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, high of 45. And we do by the weekend, we climb back up into the mid 50s, and today is our only chance for any kind of precipitation at
Looks
all.
a little cloudy out there right
so
now.
Maybe we'll get something.
I can't tell if it's clouds or gunk, though.
It's clouds because we did clear the air out a bit.
Okay.
So. Traffic, we have a crash southbound I-15 114 South in Draper. Crash eastbound SR 201 5600 West in West Valley. Crash southbound I-15 Center Street in Utah County. And let me check our message stream. That's where Infiniteam lets us know what you're seeing out on the roads, and you haven't texted anything for a while. But if you do see something, please let us know. Text it 33986.
All right.
I see a pretty good, on the radar, a pretty good bank of clouds just west of Salt Lake and moving this way.
We'll take it.
Yeah, hopefully. We will take a short break, and then it's your list of things that must go. Coming up after these. Stand by.
Let's join Carrie and Bill at the Acme Broadcasting Company party at Rockport Reservoir.
What a nice day for a company party, huh?
Oh, God, yes. I mean, it's just beautiful up here. And you know, we deserve this, don't we?
I think that everybody on the staff deserves a nice party like this. I mean, we've all worked so hard to get this station to show in the ratings.
Yeah. Showing up in the top 35 stations ain't that easy either.
Nope.
Hey, look at everybody down there on the beach by the picnic table. You know, we ought to hike down there.
No, we can get a much better shot at all of them with our paintball guns from up here.
Huh.
Now look at Mario there. I'll bet you I can knock that beer right out of his hand.
Good shot. hey, they can't see us up here, can they?
Well, apparently not. Hey, listen, see if you can splatter the side of Bessie with a volley of that green paint you got.
Righto. Just about spelled my name. Hey, they're all starting to scatter and take cover now. What a great party. Hey, see if you can hit Sonny before she makes it to that tree.
Okay. Oh, damn, I missed her. You know, she's so thin, there's not much of a target there. Hey, what's Ed Acme doing?
Well, it looks like he's pushed over the picnic table and he's using it as a barrier. Get out your binoculars.
Got him. Oh, my God. That's a 30-30 he's pulling out of his knapsack. Oh! And it looks like he's got a bead on us, too. That was too close.
Godfrey! Jeez, everybody else seems to be packing heat, too. Look at that. Mario's gunning back at us with some kind of flare gun.
Whoa!
Gee!
All right, Sonny thinks she's going to hit us clear up here with that little pistol of hers. Oh, but Acme's really got us pinned down with that thing.
Well, then I guess it's a good thing I brought this to the company party, isn't it?
Oh, an Uzi.
Yeah.
Bill, you the man. Oh, God, what a great party.
Things that must go on the radio. From Hell Show.
These are things that are bugging you, our dear friends of the program. You can't stand them anymore, so you decide that you want to get them out of your life. They're the things that must go from your life. I know. I'll contact Radio from Hell. Put it in an email, send it off, and if they read it on the radio, if Radio from Hell reads it, that's us. They might disappear from your life. Who knows? So send your must-goes to radiofromhell@x96.com. Put must-go in the subject line, and maybe we'll get to it. I've got one of my own. I'll start. And it just now came up because I was looking in the chat room there, and somebody there says, "What's up with Bill's forehead? Is he okay?" I have this big red spot here. It looks like I've been in a fight or something. It's the skin cancer is what that is. And usually, and I've had like little bits of skin cancer on my face a lot. And usually the doctor just burns it off a little bit with nitrogen, frozen nitrogen stuff. But this, for some reason, he said, I want you to use this ointment on it. It burns it off. The ointment burns it off.
Oh.
And you have to keep putting it on. And it
sounds painful.
It is. It's not comfortable. And I put it on every morning and every night, and it gradually eats away the little bits of skin cancer that are there. But it also looks like hell. So that's the answer to that. That must go. Let's see. This one says, "Hello, people. Use my name at your leisure." Referring to Mike Lee as Senator must go, as it is a position of respect that Mike Lee is unworthy of. Instead, I propose Mike Lee being referred to as one or both of the following: Worst Utah, since it is a position he has been voted to on more than one occasion. on more than occasions of senator by a wide margin, or perpetual embarrassment, because he is with everything he says and does. Mike Lee, having any credibility as a constitutional lawyer, to quote George Carlin, somewhere out there is the world's worst doctor. The scariest part is that someone has an appointment with him tomorrow. Apply that to Mike Lee as a lawyer. Stay care, Hunter Red. This one says, please don't use my name. Good morning, Lords of Morning Radio. Mine is more of a thing that must come back rather than a thing that must go. Anyway, my thing that must come back is boners round 1 and 2 and boner fight. Mainly because of all the stupid crap that's been going on, from ICE agents arresting every employee at a restaurant they ate at, to Mike Lee saying he wants a public execution of Charlie Kirk's killer without trial. It seems like not one round of boners isn't enough. Thanks for letting me listen. And then finally, this one, these are things that must go. Standalone mustache, it doesn't look good on anybody, it must go. The fancy choreographed house lights in the middle of January, they are fun at Christmas and maybe the 4th of July, but the rest of the year it makes your house look like a casino. And then Mike Lee, thanks for letting me go, letting me listen, Austin. There you go. Carrie?
Oh, okay. Thing that must go is when you go to a new doctor and they send you an email to go to your account in their patient portal.
Mm-hmm.
No doctor ever has the same portal.
Yeah.
So you have one for your dermatologist, one for your ENT, one for your general doc, one for your gastroenterologist.
Yeah.
Why can't doctors get together and have 1 or 2 portals, make a decision, so we have our medical information history in less places? And I'll add on to that, the same doctor, same portal, asking for the same information again and again.
Yep.
You have it. You have that information. You don't need me to send. And I'm creeped out by sending pictures of my ID.
I don't like doing that either.
All right. Also, not getting my ears cleaned at my ENT appointment. Ear cleaning should just always be included.
Yeah.
I agree. Actually, look forward to it.
It's very satisfying.
Yes, it is.
Do you want to see it? Yeah, I want to see it. What'd you get out of there?
Michael in Idaho Falls, what must go is the term funny man in news stories about comedians or actors.
Yeah.
For example, why does Jane Pauley on CBS Sunday Morning have to say funny man Mel Brooks or funny man Jim Gaffigan? It's weird. No one in real life says that when you talk about a comedian. Make this go away. This one from Dirty Cliff. I'm on call for work and need to answer at all hours. What must go is the phantom buzzing that I feel in my pocket all the time, even when I'm holding the phone or even looking at it. It drives me bonkers. And this one, Mateo in SoCal, things that must go. Friends or coworkers who say they're doing dry January. I don't care.
Keep it to yourself.
Keep it to yourself. And 2, glitter must go. My wife and I swapping vehicles in December. My wife using a car to deliver Christmas presents wrapped in glitter bows. Getting glitter all over my car. Even after 2 hours at the car wash.
Yep.
Hasn't rid my car of all the damn glitter she's got all over the inside. That must go. Gina?
I have my own first. I have done the incredibly cliched thing of going to the gym in January when I haven't been in a while.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a long time since I broke my foot.
Last January, wasn't it?
Yeah, about that. And what must go is I'm so sore now, it makes me not want to go back. But I know I need to go back. But I don't feel like going back because I'm sore. I guess this is why you don't ever stop, right? Is that the deal?
Actually, going back, it helps you get over the sore if you do another light workout or something.
This is from a friend of the program, don't use my name. Number 1, bathroom stalls not perfectly centered around the toilet. I shouldn't have to sit at a 45-degree angle.
Wow. Put it in your toilet.
Nobody fixed it.
I saw a YouTube video. I can do it.
Family members doubling down for this regime. It breaks my heart to cut off contact, but they've been lost to the cult, and no amount of talking has helped. Thanks for letting me listen. Oh, also AI customer service must go.
Yes.
Let's see. Hello, Lords. My number 1 thing that must go, people wearing slippers out and about. They're usually gross and worn out. Remember, the germs you pick up at the gas station or store follow you home. Ick. They are now shoes. They aren't slippers anymore.
True.
Number 2, the uncertainty I have about protesting. I usually find out about protests after the fact. I want to be involved, but I feel helpless at the same time. This situation stinks. Number 3, no snow or rain in the future. I'm not sure how you can help, but thanks for letting me get these things off my chest. And finally, this one, things that must go. Chicken places that don't bother to remove the tendon from the tender. Why?
The hell?
If I bite into a rubbery tendon, the meal is over. There are no second chances. I'm looking at you, Canes.
Exactly.
You're supposed to be the best. Your arrival here was much anticipated, but this was a fail for me. Costco is also guilty of this with their pulled rotisserie chicken pack. Ugh, never again. Tara from the most southern of Jordans.
Things that must go on the radio.
From Hell Show.
Oh, there we go.
I have your an email which could be of some importance.
Is it of interest?
It could be of interest.
Because importance.
That sounds serious, but interest.
It's more of interest, I think.
Okay, all right then. Email of interest.
Hello, Lords. I have been tuning in to the Radio from Hell show for 30 years, maybe more. And all days, Fridays are by far my favorite day of the week. I love Jimmy the Wine Guy. He is great, and he helps get me ready for the weekend. But one of my favorite features is when Dave the Flower Guy comes in to announce Boner of the Week. I don't spend a lot of time downtown, but if I'm out and about, I always keep an eye out for Dave in the hopes of spying his scooter and having the opportunity to buy flowers from him. For years, I've had no luck until this last Friday.
Oh.
My daughter works at East Liberty Tap House, restaurant and bar at 9th and 9th.
Mm-hmm.
I went in to grab some lunch and visit with my girl, and as I was walking up to the restaurant, I noticed a scooter parked out front with a basket full of flowers. I was suddenly filled with such excitement, knowing that Dave was likely inside, and I know that is a place that Dave frequents.
He likes to go there. Yeah.
As I entered, I spied him in the corner finishing up his lunch. I immediately made my way to his table to introduce myself to him. This was a major fangirl moment for me. I told him I was an avid listener of the Radio from Hell show and mentioned how much I enjoyed his segment on Fridays. His face lit up,
Aww.
and you could instantly see the pride he
Yeah.
feels in the responsibility you have bestowed upon him for all of these years. My daughter asked how I knew Dave, and I told her who he was, and she mentioned that he used to mow their lawn and that he comes in for lunch most Fridays. She often buys flowers from him to take home to her girlfriend. So here I am, finally in the presence of Dave the Flower Guy, and I don't have any cash.
Oh, man.
I discreetly asked my daughter if she could loan me some cash, but I guess it wasn't as discreet as I hoped it would be. Dave instantly piped up. Wait, I just lost my place. Dave instantly piped up and told me he accepts Venmo.
There you go.
Mentioning that someone had helped him set it up some time ago. So what could have been just an average Friday turned into a really great day for me. Finally, flowers from Dave. My hat's off to all of you at Radio from Hell for taking Dave under your wing and being such true, kind friends to him. I could really tell what a positive impact it has made in Dave's life.
Oh.
Thanks for letting me listen, and thank you for helping us all through this hellish nightmare we are living in these days. Cheers, Becky Berube.
There you go.
Thanks, Becky.
Dave, we love Dave. He's a hard worker and a friend of the program. I'm glad he has Venmo because I don't. Do you guys ever carry cash?
I know,
anymore?
rarely.
I don't.
Rarely. Email of interest. Traffic jam.
Let's see. We've got. Haven't had anything reported in about 45 minutes. The last thing was a crash southbound I-15 just north of 114th South. Yeah, and you haven't sent anything in, but if you see something, please feel free to let us know, and I'll pass it along, 33986. The Mystical World of Lorwyn returns in Magic the Gathering's newest set, Lorwyn Eclipsed. Check it out at Haster Games, 6831 South State.
All right, we will take a quick break, play a song for you, and after that song, it is the Boner recap game. It's easy to play, easy to win the prize. All you have to do is call to win the prize, 877-602-9696. To play the game, just tell us who won the boner. It's easy. If you were listening, it's really easy. If you weren't listening, you could probably guess today, but you might as well double-check your work. Go to x96.com, look for the box that says Boners, January 28, 2026. Click on there. It'll give you the correct answer. What is the prize?
This is tickets to see Claypool Gold 26 this May 26th at the Complex. This is Les Claypool. It's Primus, Les Claypool's Frog Brigade, and the Claypool Lennon Delirium. That's Sean Lennon, that they teamed up with that. So all of that happening on May 26th.
All right, get those Les Claypool tickets at 877-602-9696. That is the number to call. Line up now. Play and win. Pretty easy to do. All right. UtahAdvocates.com.
Well, the advocates are personal injury attorneys, and they're now this isn't one of those big firms, with dozens of lawyers. I think there's like 8 or 10 of them.
They're local, and they want to help local people who've been injured in accidents. And the best way for them to do that is for you to get a hold of them as soon as you can. Don't let those medical bills pile up before you call them.
The advocates will take personal interest in you. I guarantee that. They will take if they take your case, they'll check in with you all the time. Now, you think, oh, I can't afford a lawyer. Well, you don't have to pay them anything. You don't pay a dime for the call. You don't pay anything out of pocket as the process goes along. The advocates get you a settlement, and that's where they take some money. So the advocates, 801-355-5550, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, or UtahAdvocates.com. You didn't deserve to be in an accident, but you do deserve an advocate.
Did you?
So my youngest child, when I was in Rocky Horror, I said, "You come up and watch it. You might like it." No, I don't think I don't know. But they came up and fell in love with Rocky Horror.
Really?
And it really was a great production. Those actors up in Ogden were just terrific, and so they fell in love with the show. I think saw it again, did a painting or a drawing of Frankenfurter, based on the actor in the play I was in, and had me give it to him.
Oh,
said my youngest child wanted you to
nice.
have this. Really and it was a really good. They're a very talented artist. So anyway, I got some tickets, and I think I'll go with them and with their friend, and I said, well, call Marikai, the friend, and ask what night and if they can go. And got that all arranged. And I said, so it's okay? And they said, yeah. Marikai said when they heard you were going, oh, yay, we can have a Sleigh Bill moment. I said, a what? A Sleigh Bill moment. A Sleigh Bill moment. I said, what does that mean? Well, it's slang. It means it's a good thing. Don't worry. It means they like you. So I'm looking up the slang. Have you ever heard anybody say that?
No.
I've not heard it in that usage.
What I find is, sleigh. As for the saying sleigh, it's generally found in gay and black female culture. It can be used whenever a person looks self-confidently good, acts in a self-empowered way, or does or achieves something spectacular, especially in the face of some challenge. And then I look further, and it says, you might want to use it in the same way you would say something is good soup.
Good soup.
Yeah, now that means, it means what it sounds like.
Yeah.
But so if you're...
I'm still not sure we'll have a Bill Sleigh moment.
We can have a Sleigh Bill moment.
Sleigh Bill.
It means an insightful... I don't know. I still am kind
It's
of...
a positive.
It
it's
is.
not a negative.
No.
I don't think... see, I've only heard it used...
so, like, Slay Queen is where I've heard it. You're you're killing it.
Like you're killing it. Yeah, exactly.
That outfit is killing it.
Yeah.
That's how I...
So it's a Kill Bill moment? No.
How are we having a Slay Bill moment?
I looked in another dictionary, and it said when something is good soup. Slay can also mean...
I don't know what that means.
A slay moment is when something is good soup. Well, so good soup is like if you eat something, particularly soup, and you go, "Hey, that's good soup." But if you do something cool, you say, did you enjoy that? Yeah, man, it was good soup.
Yeah, I've never heard that.
I haven't
that
either.
one I've not heard.
I haven't either. But so it's similar to that apparently. Slay moment when something is good soup.
Well, I think
so. What they were meaning is, it'll be good soup for us to go together.
And this is when you were in the show.
No, this is last night.
You're going.
Last night,
You're going.
okay, because
I'm going to go with them.
Yeah, because you were in the show, then maybe it would be, you would slay.
No, it just I think.
Like, you killed it in that show.
Yeah.
Bill.
What I finally took it to mean was, their friend is looking forward to spending some time with me because they think they like me. They think I'm funny or probably they think I'm weird.
I think we're going to need a full report after you go, and I would ask the friend to identify the moment the slay happens.
Maybe I'll try and clear.
There's the slay.
Maybe
right
I'll
there.
try and clear this up tomorrow. I'll have my kid get a hold of the friend, and I'll even ask, may I talk to the friend and just
say the slay.
Kind of lay this out for me if you would, and then I'll report back tomorrow.
You used the word slay.
When my child said that, I went, "Oh, huh?
Huh?
It's a good thing. Don't worry, it's a good thing." So I'm going to take it to mean it's like good soup. It's good soup, Dad. It's good soup. Okay.
I think, okay. We need a follow-up.
Yeah. And,
all right.
Or if anybody out there, if you know what my kid is talking about, somebody says in the chat room, I asked my kid about these slang phrases, and they can't really explain them. They just say them. Slay Bill.
I'll ask my kids tonight.
Yeah, use it in a sentence, please.
Okay. Well, a Slay Bill moment.
Oh, wait, we have a young person here.
Nick. Can you help out?
I could have hopped in a while ago, but I kind of wanted to see where you guys
Am
would
I
take
close?
it.
Am I close to what
I
this
think
is?
you're just overthinking it. I don't know where the good soup came from, but
right here in the Urban Dictionary, slay moment when something is good
that's
soup.
the authority, right?
Come on, it's lovely
you crushed
weather
it.
for a sleigh bill.
You did great.
Together.
Yeah, you slayed.
I think this is accurate because the word vagina is in there too.
What?
What's the Urban Dictionary, Gina? It has to be in there.
I know it's very popular in like drag communities. Say a lot like "you slayed, Queen," and
yeah.
That's where I've heard it.
Yeah, and
that's
queen.
killing it. That's
exactly.
That's how I've heard it used.
But
which
having
is why
a Slay Bill moment.
Yeah.
I think that was the exact quote. What does that mean?
I think it's just an amalgamation of everything that we talked about in their personal affect.
All right.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
when
it's
I
a
was,
good thing.
When
It
I was,
is,
when I was
100%.
when I was at Lagoon this weekend, my kids kept saying this ride is totally slay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I
Right,
get.
is totally slay.
Mm.
And spending time with me will be totally slay. Is
Okay.
what was meant by that.
I think this conversation is devolving into when I told my therapist one time, I'm solid. And she's like, what is solid?
How old is your therapist?
Yeah. Older.
No,
You're good.
No.
Things are good.
Yeah,
You're good.
like you're overthinking it.
Yeah.
100%.
No, I think what your therapist was asking you is if you. No, I don't.
Here you go.
She said solid. I like solid. Like that is good.
Well, what do you mean by that?
A texter just said, this just in, slay and good soup are no longer trendy slang. The death of the lingo was brought about due to a morning radio show discussing the terms.
You'll
So,
never hear them again.
You don't have to worry about it.
Excellent.
We killed it.
Excellent. We slayed it.
No,
No.
did we?
What?
Somebody says, I think they're both of.
Has hearts and thoughts in Magna. and they're not fading away in Magna. I don't know what that means.
I don't know.
He-
A texter is convinced that it's hearts and farts fade away. I don't.
No. You see what they do? You see, Pearl Jam, that's really very clever. You see, they have the lines, hearts and thoughts, they fade away. And as they're singing it, as Eddie Vedder is singing it, he starts singing it lower and lower, as though he's fading away.
They're artists,
That's amazing,
Bill.
isn't it?
They're artists.
He is a fart that is fading away.
It's not a fart.
It's hearts.
It's
hearts
It's
and
not
thoughts.
a fart.
It's not farts, it's
No.
thoughts. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see. It's time for the boner
checking.
boner recap. Is that correct?
They do fade away. Yes, it is.
Not mine. Yes, boner recap time, and we have somebody there.
The randomizer has picked Demetra. I don't want anyone to think that I did this on purpose.
Hi, Demetra.
Yay! Hi.
Now, don't get too excited, or you won't be able to leave the house all day. Demetra, how are you today?
I'm hanging in there.
Good. It was a pleasure to see you on Sunday.
It was nice seeing you guys. You guys are so great. I love all of you.
Oh,
Thank
you've
you.
been a great friend of the program for many years.
Long time.
Demetra, if you do the boner recap here, you're going to take away a prize, which is what, Gina?
Tickets to Claypool Gold 26 this May 26th at the Complex, featuring Primus, Les Claypool's Frog Brigade, and the Claypool Lennon Delirium.
Demetra, I saw that you posted earlier today in our chat room that you had a friend who was in Frank Zappa's band, the Mothers of Invention.
Yes, Tom Fowler.
And did he live here?
Yes, he lived in Salt Lake. His father was, I guess, a professor of music up at the U. And he and his brother ended up in the Mothers of Invention. He lived in California for a long time, and then he moved to Las Vegas, and he was in Ray Charles' band there when Ray Charles had his residency before he passed away.
Wow. Pretty interesting friend to have, Demetra, I must say. All right.
He was a character.
I'm going to read these boner candidates here. You tell me which one was the winner, and you will get those tickets to see Les Claypool. Boner candidate number 1, Rick is a great asset to the community and one hell of a cornholer, too. This is an employee with the Carbon County Sheriff's Office. He's scheduled to appear in court because he was apparently playing cornhole in his driveway at home, and he wasn't wearing no pants. No pants, no underpants, no. He was just naked from the waist down.
I call it Winnie the Pooh style.
And then there's boner candidate number 2, Charles Entertainment Cheese cops a plea deal. This is a guy who is a Chuck E. Cheese at one of those pizza places in Florida. He apparently stole a woman's credit card and was using it, and the cops got onto him, and they arrested him and handcuffed him at the Chuck E. Cheese right in front of all the kids. And boner candidate number 3, oh, come on, they're just being patriotic. The White House Department of Labor and the Department of Homeland Security on their websites have images, slogans, and a song used by the white nationalist right. They try to claim that it's not there, but it is there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are the 3 candidates. Who was the winner, Demetra?
Number 3.
Number 3 is correct. I hope you enjoy Les Claypool. He's always an entertaining guy.
I love Primus. I just love Primus.
All right. Hang on the line.
I saw Primus play at Lollapalooza, and it was so much fun.
Yeah.
All right.
Hang on.
Hang on. I'll tell you how to get those tickets.
Yeah, Primus used to be the house band at the Big Ass Show.
They were there a bunch of times.
They played a few times. Yeah. Always a good show. We got a couple of minutes here.
I remember. I was thinking about all of the Sundance things that I don't remember.
You were thinking about things that you don't remember?
And I happened to pick up this old notebook that I keep, and I opened it up, and there was a whole bunch of Sundance notes in it.
Oh, cool.
And this is from 2011, and if I can find them now. And we're talking about that we had interviewed Peter Dinklage.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember that, but there is a note about it here.
It's because Carrie figured out you didn't know about it because we interviewed him before he was Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Peter Dinklage.
Because I was talking to him about Game of Thrones. He says, "Yeah, I got to leave here in about a month or so and go and film that all the way in wherever it was, New Zealand or whatever it was."
Yeah, he. I can't find the note now, but I had the note that we had interviewed him, and even the name of the movie that he was in, which I don't think ever went anywhere.
He was just fresh off The Station Agent.
And that did.
It wasn't that movie.
It wasn't that.
No,
No,
a different
he
one.
was fresh off of it.
And I had seen the Station Agent,
Yeah.
which was quite good. I can't find it now, but it's interesting to go back through. I should do this more often and just kind of go back through all of these old notes that I've taken about the show.
I remember that I was sick, and you guys got to interview Antonio Banderas.
Yes.
And I wasn't there for that.
The Nason
I
XB?
remember that, and didn't even get to be part of it, and I remember that you guys did that.
The Nason XB.
Yeah, and I don't.
I'm still mad about it.
And also, another one that you missed that you were jealous of. Oh, what's his name?
Oh, from
I can see his face.
L.A. Law and Hispanic guy.
Jimmy Smith?
No, not Jimmy Smith's.
Oh,
He's the Hispanic guy from L.A. Law.
That's who I thought you were talking about.
No, not Jimmy Smith's. He was
somebody else brown and beautiful that I was.
Yes, and when we told you, you were very,
Oh.
very jealous, and I said he smelled wonderful.
Oh.
I swear to God, it was Jimmy Smith.
It wasn't Jimmy Smith.
Well, if you can't remember, then it's Jimmy Smith.
I mean, I would have liked to have met Jimmy Smith.
I can see his face. I'm just not recalling his name.
What else has he been in?
Hang on, let me look this up here.
Because I want to feel bad all over again.
You want to feel bad all over again? Let's see.
Because there was that year I had my concussion and I couldn't drive.
You're not over that yet, though.
No, I'm not.
Benjamin Bratt.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
You guys had
You're-
Benjamin Bratt?
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Man, yeah, you're right. I am mad about that all over again.
Yeah, I knew you would be.
It was Benjamin Bratt, and for some reason I remember that, although I didn't for the moment.
Because he was good looking.
Oh yeah.
Got to admit, he was good looking.
You kind of had thoughts, didn't you?
I did for a second.
Rudy Tooty.
He smelled great and looked good.
Oh. See what happens? It's just my luck.
It is. That famed La Barberry luck.
Yeah, I'm there for Jake the Snake, but
Jake
not
the Snake
for
Roberts, but not for
not for Benjamin Bratt.
Talk about getting off drugs.
Yeah, Bill, I was on drugs for a lot of years.
He was.
I don't know what happened to those snakes. I don't know.
He is no longer with us, is he?
Did he?
I think he
Did
passed.
Jake the Snake pass?
I think he did.
I think he did.
Oh,
It
so
was
here's
like health problems, wasn't it?
Yeah, here's some. Wasn't in
Nope,
great shape.
he's still alive.
Still with us?
He
Okay.
wasn't in great shape when we talked to him.
Yeah,
years ago.
he was limping around. He was not.
According to the internet, he's still alive.
Well, the internet seldom is wrong about those sorts of things.
That's true. All right, let's take a break. We will be back after these messages with some big boy news and a pinuendo. Stand by.
I want to know how you're feeling, Gina. Are you okay? Because you drank some caffeine.
Well, so we had the donut critic on today who brought in these new caffeinated protein drinks.
Well, they're chocolate milk.
Which are, and they're super tasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that was part of the problem.
Well, now what he said is that the regular ones are a caffeine equivalent to a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
And then there's this one that is 2 cups.
I didn't have that one.
You
I
didn't
had
have this
I had the 1 cup, but my heart's going blah, 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 blah.
From that one can.
Well, but see, I already had a coffee this morning.
I was going to say because you stop for coffee every morning.
And a Diet Coke. This is almost
and
gone.
And
So
she has a Diet Coke.
I had these previously.
Gina,
I think that was not a good move.
Gina, I had a Coke Zero this morning.
Uh-huh.
Then I've been working on my coffee, my Mill Creek coffee here,
Uh-huh.
and then I drank one of these as
finished
well.
it?
These things that he brought in that are caffeinated, and you know what? I could take a nap right now. I mean, I'm fine.
I'm tired all the time.
That's right. That's exactly what it is. I'm just tired all the time.
Tired.
You poor thing.
I mean, I'm kind of feeling it. I can feel it right about here.
But you've
Yeah.
had, how much coffee have you had this morning?
Well, this morning when I get up, I had, I'm not quite sure how to describe it. This stuff I put in my water that's supposed to wake me up and invigorate me.
But that's caffeine, isn't it?
I don't know if it has caffeine in it or not. It's got some sort of vitamins of some kind in it. And then I have my Mill Creek coffee, Guatemalan today. And then I had this just now, strawberry milk with caffeine. And like I said, I wasn't feeling it until a few moments ago, and now my eye started to twitch.
You got a twitch?
Oh, I forgot to mention. On top of all of this stuff that I've had, I take a Pro Vigil every morning.
Oh yeah,
which is which is like airline pilots' wake up pills.
Special trucker aspirin.
And you're still fine.
Yeah,
You're still.
Yeah, I could drink a pot of coffee and go to bed at night.
Tired all the time.
Because I'm tired all of the time.
And my pants are heavy.
I'm just a poor little heavy panted tired boy. Yeah, I'm sorry that it affected you that way because these are delicious.
They are tasty.
I know what it was. You see, I drank the vanilla flavor, and you drank the chocolate flavor.
I had strawberry.
And you had strawberry. I think the vanilla flavor, even though they all have the same amount of caffeine in them, I believe, the vanilla flavor would still just be not as effective because it's vanilla.
No naps for me.
Do you take a nap?
Yes.
Of course she does.
I almost never take a nap. I have to be exhausted before I'll take a nap.
You stop by Beto's on the way home. You eat under the overpass.
I have my systems.
And then you go home and nap.
Are you regular?
Yes.
Oh,
In fact,
good.
I gotta go. Right,
Do you ever
'cause
fall?
I got another thing going.
Do you ever fall asleep in the car?
Yes.
All right.
While you're driving? Goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.
How long was that?
That was 3.5 minutes.
All right, it's 9:20 right now, and it is time for some big boy news and opinioendo brought to you by...
Who do you trust to provide medical care for your pet? When our pets need a checkup or urgent care, we trust our friends at Trilogy Veterinary Medical Center in Sandy. Go to trilogyvetsandy.com.
And always remember, don't ever forget.
The views expressed on X96's Radio from Hell show do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Broadway Media, its management, owners, or advertisers.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
Well, Carrie, I hate to do this, but let's just get it out of the way.
What?
I hate to mention this because I know what it'll do, but Lou Gramm is going to put out a new solo album.
Why would you do that to Carrie Jackson?
It has to be mentioned.
No.
but-
I need to monitor my villains.
Former Foreigner frontman Lou Gramm.
Batman has the Bat computer to keep track of his.
Okay.
There he is, x96.com/live. It's going to put out a new solo album released on March 27th, featuring previously unreleased 1980s recordings.
Does he think that hair is making him look better? Because it's not.
I don't know. The collection, I wouldn't pass judgment on Lou Gramm one way or the
No?
other.
I try not to be cold as ice.
The collection includes 10 original songs co-written by Gramm and former Black Sheep bandmate Bruce Turgon. Gramm said, "My new album released is a collection of unreleased songs that were recorded in the 80s. I'll bet they're great."
That just means he's got a tour.
And Gina, this for
That's
you.
when I'll get him.
That's what you'll get.
This for you.
Yes?
Dirty Dancing 2 is officially a go.
Now, wait a minute.
Nearly 4 years after the project was first announced, it was confirmed on Tuesday that the sequel to the beloved 1987 movie is officially happening, with production set to begin later this year. Jennifer Grey, who starred as Frances Nobody Puts Baby in the Corner Houseman, will return to star in the sequel and will also serve as executive producer.
So is it her all grown up? Is that what the deal is?
I don't know.
Because there has already been a Dirty Dancing 2.
Dirtier Dancing.
This will be Dirtiest Dancing.
Dirtiest
It
Dancing?
was Havana Nights.
Havana Nights, that's it. Yeah.
So this, but it didn't have much to do with the first one.
I think
It
this
was
will,
just-
this will I
This
guess
is
be
Baby All Grown Up.
This will be a direct sequel.
And maybe she owns a dance studio.
Oh, maybe.
And she encourages dancing.
Do you think they'll write her nose job into the?
Oh, that was sad. She looked fine.
Yes.
Doctors say that you can wear pajamas 3 to 4 times before washing them.
That's what I try to tell my wife. She's not having it.
She won't have
Is she
one
a
time
one-time?
only?
One, maybe two, if I'm careful.
If you don't get bed toast crumbs.
If I
on?
don't, if it's just a few hours, you know.
Oh, okay.
If it's an all-day situation, like a Sunday or something.
Oh yeah, that counts as a
Only wear it
day's
once,
worth of clothes.
This is an odd thing. Since Super Bowl LX, whatever that is set to be played
60.
60?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. That's L is 50 and X is 10. Yeah. It's set to be played at Levi Stadium. The presumption is that the two finalists would base their preparations at the nearby San Francisco 49ers training facility. Won't be the case. According to veteran NFL analyst Chase Senior, the Patriots will hold their Super Bowl practice sessions at Stanford. The Seahawks will prepare at San Jose State. Neither team will be using the 49ers practice facility in Santa Clara, despite staying in the Bay Area for a week leading up to kickoff. So why? Why aren't they going to use it?
Yeah.
Well, the Patriots and the Seahawks have deliberately chosen to practice elsewhere. The Niners training facility has come under scrutiny in the past few months due to an intriguing theory, and which is BS. It centers around an electrical substation right next to the 49ers training complex in Levi Stadium. Known online as the substation theory, it suggests prolonged exposure to electromagnetic forces could be contributing to the team's long-standing injury problems. On the surface, the setup is practical as both teams get their own private space, minimal logistic overlap, tighter security, but the timing makes it hard to not connect it with the substation theory surrounding the 49ers. While the idea originated on social media and has been widely dismissed by medical professionals as unscientific,
They're taking no chances.
not good enough. It's become serious enough that the 49ers themselves are looking into it. Nonsense. Boy, this is a brash move by Rupert Murdoch and company.
Oh, boy.
Trying to shake up the Golden State's media landscape. The California Post, a newspaper, launched this week with a new tabloid newspaper and news site that brings a brash, cheeky, and conservative-friendly fixture of the Big Apple, the New York
It's like
Post,
the New York Post, yeah.
to the West Coast. The Los Angeles outpost of the New York Post will be digital first, with social media accounts, video, and audio pieces. But for $3.75, a reader can also purchase a daily print publication featuring the paper's famously splashy front-page headlines. Perhaps most memorably, the 1983 headline, "Headless Body in Topless Bar." The most iconic thing about the New York Post and now the California Post is that front page, said Nick Pappas, editor-in-chief of the LA newsroom. It has unique wit, and it is our calling card, if you like. Monday's inaugural edition goes straight to Hollywood during award season with the full-page headline, "Oscar Wilde." See? Shocking truth behind director Safdie brothers' mystery split. That's the way they like to do things at the Post. And it can be...
It's sensational.
It can be entertaining, tabloid-style news stuff like that.
I hope California just ignores it and it goes away.
It's a pretty hard row to row. Row
to
hoe. Row to hoe.
It's a pretty hard row to hoe because, nobody reads newspapers anymore. So, Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez have put their, they've taken their home that they share off the market.
$65 million.
68.
I'm sorry, it's $68 million.
Yeah, they.
Who can buy that?
Well, they could. They can.
Does it have a pool?
Oh, here's what it has. You think? Here's what it has.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, they've dropped the price to $52 million.
Yeah, that's why. It's because it has a pool.
They originally purchased the home in 2023. It is a 38,000 square foot mansion with 12 bedrooms, 24 bathrooms. It's not very nice looking, is it?
Is that
it's kind
it
of
for real?
sterile, I think. A 12-car garage, 5,000 square foot guest penthouse, a caretaker house, 2-bedroom guest house, and it also features a sports lounge, fully equipped gym.
I haven't heard pool yet.
A boxing ring.
A boxing ring?
And courts for basketball and pickleball. They don't mention that there's a pool, Carrie.
There's got to be.
And there's only 24 bathrooms?
Yeah.
Somebody has to clean all that.
Yeah.
I don't think they ever moved in.
If you
think?
If you have that sort of money,
you have staff.
You don't have to worry about cleaning it yourself. Jennifer Lopez is not going to be going around with a Swiffer, doing the floors. Just not. They have people to come in to
Nobody
do that.
needs that much house. Nobody.
Listen, I got a lot of stuff.
Who cares whether they?
Nobody needs that much house.
Amber
again, no pool.
It doesn't mention a pool, but I'm assuming there is one. Maybe they took it out to put the boxing ring in.
Maybe.
Amber Heard is subtly addressing her years-long battle with ex-husband Johnny Depp in a new documentary. Amber Heard appears in Silenced, which premiered last Saturday at the Sundance Film Festival. The film is directed by Selena Miles and explores how defamation laws have been used to silence abuse survivors and includes a profile of international human rights lawyer Jennifer Robinson. One of Robinson's most high-profile clients was Amber Heard, who makes it clear that she did not participate in Silenced for any personal or professional gain. This isn't about me. I have lost my ability to speak, she says in the film. I am not here to tell my story. I don't want to tell my story. In fact, I don't want to use my voice anymore. That's the problem. Sounds pretty sad. I don't think her career pretty much over.
Yeah.
I mean, she was in the
Aquaman.
Aquaman, but and then John Mulaney.
Comedian John Mulaney.
Funny man, John Mulaney.
He was on Mike Birbiglia's Working It Out podcast to chat about his Mr. Whatever tour. The 43-year-old comedian revealed that he takes financial care of his wife Olivia Munn's large Vietnamese family. You see, Olivia has she's Vietnamese, and she has a very large Vietnamese family in Oklahoma City, of which I am one of the significant financial contributors. For the first time, for the first 39 years of my life, I supported 0 Vietnamese people, probably none. And now I have 10 on the books. He went on to emphasize that he loves that he can do that. He said, I love that I can financially assist my wife's family because his own parents were both lawyers that never needed to rely on his success. He said, while parents of some success, you can't really do anything for them, John said, and it brings me great joy to help out, to help and do fun things for Olivia's family. Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
Weather?
So there is a 40% chance of something falling out of the sky today. Down here, it would be rain because 44 for a high today. But the mountains could get some snow. We're just hoping. This is our one chance this week of maybe seeing something fall out of the sky. Overnight low 26. Tomorrow we'll be back to being sunny, 45. By Sunday, we're back up into the mid-50s.
All right. We'll take a short break. We got our concert and community calendar coming up after these.
What kind?
I stole it from Jana's desk. It's those.
Oh,
she has them.
Is it Wint-O-Green?
Is that what they call them? She has them on her desk all the time.
Wint-O-Green?
I have a pocket full of them right now. I just grab a handful.
You grab?
Yeah.
No, they're not there for you to grab a handful. They're there for you to take one once in a while. It's not a handful.
I take a handful and then I don't take any more for a long time. What's the difference between taking one once in a while?
Do they still make the butter rum flavor ones?
Those are the best.
Yeah, they do.
Because those are the ones.
I almost bought a roll recently, as a matter of fact.
If you're gonna buy Lifesavers, it should
butter
be
rum.
There was these weren't Lifesavers; they were butterscotch discs. So they were some different brand, but
not
without
as good
a hole.
Not as good as the butter rum.
Okay, so they
Lifesavers.
have the butter rum, Pep-O-Mint.
This just says Lifesaver. on it.
Wild cherry, hard candy, 5 flavors, mints, orange mint. Wow.
I
Okay.
used to
and Wint-O-Green.
Yeah, I used to like the tropical fruit. You could get a roll of tropical fruit flavored Lifesavers. I don't know if they still have those. They're, there's coconut and lime, and
I love those.
They're delicious.
I remember my
banana.
My cousin Ray, the weird one.
Yeah.
We would exchange Christmas gifts.
Yeah.
I'd get him an action figure or something cool.
Yeah.
Every year. It's because his mother did it.
The Lifesaver
Aunt
book?
Shirley, the Lifesaver Sweet Storybook. Every year.
Well, Punk gave me one of those every year.
Yeah, but that's all he gave me.
Wasn't like that.
Oh,
and
Yeah, it wasn't that and something.
and an action
No, it was,
figure.
here. So I told Ray, I said, I'm not going to get you Christmas presents anymore. Why? Because your mother keeps giving me these
Lame.
every year. I don't want them. So just keep
Did you
them.
eat them though?
No.
No.
The butter rum. I ate the
Yeah.
butter rum, but the rest, I think
You
my
should
sister.
be able to get one of those that's all butter rum.
Yes.
It seems to me you could.
Okay, next time I'm at the store, I'm going to actually look
Okay.
for butter rum Lifesaver.
I haven't thought about a butter rum Lifesaver in a long time.
I'm going to look it up online. That's what I'm going to do.
Orange mint ones are good. Butter rum, you leftists sicken me.
Is that what it
the texter says?
That's my sign off today.
You leftists sicken me.
Leftists sicken me. Me left. Okay.
Okay. It's, Lifesavers Butter Rum Hard Candy Bulk. 20 single packs. You can have it by 6 today.
Amazon?
Yep.
Okay.
By 6 o'clock today.
Thank you, Robert. How much is that? Good heavens. Well, Trent's not here. So.
Huh. Well, what do we do?
He got stuck in a meeting.
Katie can handle it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah?
Apparently, it was a last minute meeting, so he asked me to cover for him. So I've got his rundown.
Okay.
So, upcoming shows for Live Nation that are going on. You have Ailman, and I think it's Gara. Gara MX. It's going to be over at the Depot this Friday, the 30th. And then United We Stand at the Depot on Saturday, the 31st.
United We Dance.
We Dance. I'm sorry, you're right. United We Dance at the Depot on Saturday. That's what he has that's going on this weekend. But going on sale on Friday at 10 a.m., you have, I think it's El Mine?
That's how I would say it. Yeah.
El Mien.
El Mien. It's at the Depot on February 28th. Queen Herbie over at the Depot on May 24th. Nitty Gritty Dirt Band.
Wow.
It's going to be at the Sandy Amphitheater on June 14th. Death Cab for Cutie. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I always thought it was Death Cab for a Cutie.
No. There's no way. It's just Cutie.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, apparently it's just me. It's cool. It's fine. Sandy Amphitheater, July 29th. You've got The Growlers over at the Depot on September 22nd. Behold. It's over at at Soundwell on June 8th. This is great. This is great. Black Veil Brides over at the Union on April 30th. I may go to this. In middle school, I made an art project that was based on one of their music videos.
Oh, well, you need to go.
I loved Pierce the Veil. Well, I loved Black Veil Brides a lot. Pitbull and Lil Jon.
Yeah!
Easy Shots Live. Coming to town June 3rd at the Utah First Credit Union Amphitheater. And then something I'm incredibly excited about and planning on going to, Kid Cudi with MIA and Big Boy, June 13th at the Utah First Credit Union Amphitheater as well.
That's a big show.
Yeah, it's going to be great. I'm planning on going. My best friend already has tickets. So he did give us some giveaways today. We've got some Somersault tickets out on February 18th at Soundwell. You'll have 2 tickets at Will Call. And then because it's going to be such a big show, Pitbull tickets. You have 2 for the party deck going on at Will Call. So first come, first serve for those tickets.
Call 877-602-9696. Dawson will give you the tickets. First person to say they want Pitbull, first person to say they want Somersault tickets.
Yeah. There's that for you. And then other things that are happening. I got to go to my other
You
paper.
have your own list
my own
that you
yeah.
came up with.
So for the full weekend going on, you've got the 3rd annual art market at Mill Creek Commons still going on through February. This is the last weekend of Sundance Film Festival. The Valentine's Tea at Grand America is officially starting on the weekends.
Oh,
you can
really?
go over there.
Okay.
Yeah. And then perfect for my birthday weekend. My birthday's Saturday. Perfect for my birthday weekend. The 2026 Dino Fest over at the Natural History
is this just
Museum.
for you?
It is the prehistoric skies. It looks awesome. I think I'm going to go before I go out on my birthday. Thursday, tomorrow, V2 presents Cascade at the Marquee. That's going to be a really fun show. If you don't have tickets, it's probably going to sell out if it's not already, so go grab those. He's a big DJ. Everybody knows Cascade.
Oh,
Yeah.
you bet.
Oh, of course.
Everybody.
I've got his rookie card.
No, they.
He really is a big DJ though.
That's what I said. I got his rookie card.
February on Friday the 30th, you've got V2 presents Boogie T at the Complex. I will be there. I'm celebrating my birthday to see Boogie T. I love him. He's a great DJ from Louisiana. So if you go, come say hi, and we could have a drink or something. The Utah Jazz are playing Brooklyn Nets at the Delta Center on Friday. On Saturday, you've got Cold Weather Venture over at Kilby Court. The Hazy Days Market at Two Row Brewing, and of course the Utah Mammoths are playing the Dallas Stars at the Delta Center. Sunday, if you want to go check out the Full Moon Dinner, it's going on now through February at Snowbird. So I assume it's dinner outside, see a full moon or something like that.
I like it.
And then, of course, the farmers markets, the Winters Farmers Market at the Leonardo on Saturday mornings, and the Wheeler Farm Winter Market on Sunday mornings. That is what's going on this weekend. Lots of stuff. Again, if you're at Boogie T, come say hi to me. You can. It's going to be a fun time. I recommend going if you haven't gone
All
and
right.
seen him before. But thanks. That's what
Thank
I
you.
got, and for Trent as well.
Thank you.
very
Thanks,
much.
guys.
So 877-602-9696 if you want to try to win those tickets.
I found the movie that Peter Dinklage was in. When we interviewed
him.
Yeah, this was in January of 2011. Now, so I'm looking through all of these things. Did we actually talk to? It says there was a movie called The Son of No One, directed by somebody, and it had Channing Tatum, Tracy Morgan, Katie Holmes, Ray Liotta, Juliette Binoche, and Al Pacino. Did
We didn't interview any of them.
We didn't interview
But we
any-
might have
I
done
think
the filmmaker.
I think we must have interviewed the director.
Yeah.
Dito Montiel. But then Peter Dinklage, he was in I wrote yes on that one. So we did interview him. It was a movie called, you might want to look this up, Gina, just to see what
Okay.
Peter Smalls is Dead was the name of the movie.
Wow.
Peter Smalls is Dead. A name of a movie that has no resonance for me.
Pete Smalls is dead.
Oh, it is Pete. Pete Smalls is dead.
Let's see.
Nope.
Todd Barry, Steve Buscemi, Rosie Perez, Tim Roth, Lena Headey, Carol Kane.
Pretty good cast.
Yeah, good cast.
I don't know that it
Does it say what it's about?
did
Probably
anything.
if Todd Barry's in it, maybe it's about stand-up comedians.
Yeah, I can't find a.
Doesn't there no synopsis of what it's
Let's
about?
see. It is Two old pals attend an old friend's funeral, and there's more to his death than him being dead.
Okay, whatever that means.
Whatever that.
All right.
Didn't do anything, though.
No.
Yeah. All right.
Sometimes that happens.
Oh, so, man, we interviewed a lot of people. Jeez. I've got names.
I'm glad you wrote that all down.
Yeah, and and I never go back and look at these, and I really should, because it's, you'll find things in it that you can reuse. Oh, that was a good bit. We should do that again. That kind of stuff.
Go on, Sundance. Get out of town. Who needs you?
You'll be back.
Dragging your tail between your legs. You'll come back. I know you will. We interviewed Lily Rabe. You know who that is? She's the daughter of Jill Clayburgh and playwright David Rabe.
Yeah.
She was in a movie called Letters from the Big Man. So many of these movies, and they just never.
No,
they don't make it anywhere.
I'd probably say about 95% of them don't.
We interviewed Monica Baccarin, and she was in a movie called Stay Over. Yeah.
Morena Baccarin.
Morena. Deadpool's girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's crazy.
She's on Homeland, which I'm watching for the first time, even though it was on years ago. It's really good.
She's crazy. In real life or in the show?
In real life, she's crazy.
Okay.
All right. We will take a break. We will be back after these messages and a song to crawl towards the exit. Stand by. Larson, HVAC and Plumbing.
They're friends of the program. Sean and Jaden and all the folks that work for them.
We saw them at Lights Camera Brunch.
Yeah. And we've had them in our homes for HVAC and plumbing. I've had them do all kinds of stuff in my house. And you should have them come to your house and take advantage of this special they have going on right now. They'll come inspect the 15 most important HVAC and plumbing systems in your home so you won't get caught with any surprise repairs this winter. You don't want to find out at 2 a.m. that your furnace went out or you don't have any hot water. Have them come check it out before those things happen. From air quality and water hardness to toilets and hose bibs, it's a $200 value and completely free for the first 10 friends of the program who call 801-930-5450 and request your assessment. You can go to larsonhvac.com/X96. That's another way to get a hold of them. Give them a call, 801-930-5450, and mention X96 today.
So an email of interest?
Email of interest.
Now, I hadn't read the last few lines of this until just now. It has a request attached to it.
Yes.
But it's just, well, let me just read it. All right. Hello, Lords and Lady. I called in to Hello, Yeah, What a few weeks ago to brag about my mom and her acceptance of me as a transgender woman. Mom was always my biggest supporter. She set the table for the rest of the family to accept me as their sister, aunt, etc. When I told my 3 brothers and their spouses I was transitioning, the only question asked of me was, how can we support you?
How great.
And Mom spent several minutes talking about how beautiful I was and about how much she loved me as her daughter. Mom loved everyone. Mom passed away on Sunday.
Aww.
My biggest supporter is gone, and a huge hole has been left in my life. My brothers and I have spent so much time remembering her, and it has brought us closer. As I write this email, I'm recovering from ankle surgery. I'll be in boot for several more weeks. I marched in Pride Parade last year, and my mom couldn't have been more proud of me, and often looked at my pictures of me and my 2 youngest kids marching in the parade. So I'm writing to ask this. If I could join Radio from Hell in the Pride Parade, I would need to ride. My kids are good to walk. They can walk. I need a ride. I do understand if it's not an option, I'm also looking into other options. I love your show. The 3 of you have kept me entertained for more years than I care to admit. Thank you for your allyship, Aurora Jensen.
I remember Aurora's phone call.
Yeah.
Aurora, I would say this about your request. It depends. We don't know at this point what sort of vehicle we have.
There might not be room, and also liability.
We also need to look into that. We
Yeah.
need to ask legal.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah, there's always
yeah.
some last minute discussion about what vehicle we're actually going to be
Yeah.
riding in.
I mean, if the powers that be say it's probably fine, but we only have a Volkswagen, that's not fine.
Yeah.
So we'll check into it. We'll
think-
let you know.
I would love to have you, Aurora, but there's the liability situation.
Yeah. Someday it would be nice to, and we've asked to have like an actual float, like
sure,
like a real, but usually it's just us in
Where
a
did
car.
that someday come from?
I don't know.
What do you
I
mean
just-
someday? What does that mean, Gina?
It's a possibility.
uh-huh.
Someday.
Okay. The possibility. It started out as a
Yeah.
great possibility 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Does anybody know how many years? I think I do this every year. How many years have we been in Pride?
Oh gosh.
Katie probably knows.
No, Katie does. It
before her
way
time.
predates Katie.
Well, I know, but Katie not only keeps records from her time.
She does,
She
but-
keeps records that you wouldn't have.
It has been
Tropos might know.
Oh, he would. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or the way I find out things is I'll often go back through Facebook and seriously and look at pictures, and then I can tell what date it is. But or at least like I just went through and found a picture of Morgan Spurlock from when we interviewed him at Sundance.
Morgan Spurlock, the documentarian, Supersize Me, who passed away yesterday.
Yes. I
From
retweeted your picture of him.
How old is he?
53.
Jeez. It's how many? Do you recall? He Supersize Me. He ate McDonald's for
30 days.
30 days.
Only McDonald's for 30 days, and then like he went to see a doctor before he started, and they checked his cholesterol and all that.
Now, there was some question as to the accuracy of that documentary after a while,
Yeah.
because people tried to recreate,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah. So anyway, fabulous hat though.
Yeah.
And he was apparently very nice when we
He
met
was.
him.
Yeah.
Met him at the Sundance. It was Sundance or Slam Dance, one of the two.
He was there promoting his latest project.
He had a TV show for a while.
Yeah.
He did, which I watched and enjoyed.
I don't know what kind of cancer he had.
The bad kind.
The kind that kills you,
The kind
apparently.
that kills you at 50.
Email of interest. There you go. Traffic, Gina, please.
Let's see what we have here. Crash northbound State Street, 78 South has closed the right lane there. That's the only one that UDOT is telling me. Let me see if we've got any other issues that you're sending in via text. Nope, but you can send us stuff anytime you like. We appreciate it when you do. 33986. Brought to you by the Stateroom Presents, bringing you music memories. Don't miss Hassan Minaj, Thursday, May 30th at Eccles Theater. Tickets are available at thestateroompresents.com.
Very funny stand-up, by the way. He apparently lied about his alcoholism when he went to the doctor for the checkup. He didn't factor that in, and also was Me Too'd.
Oh,
okay.
you're talking
Yes.
Morgan Spurlock.
Morgan Spurlock, yeah.
Supersize Me.
Yeah, so there you go. Well, It's 9:53.
So you're talking about Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez trying to sell that house.
Yes.
And they took it off the market because
Nobody was buying.
I don't understand why somebody bought this house.
Which house?
Gene Hackman's $6 million Santa Fe home where he died alongside his wife finds a buyer in less than 2 weeks on the market.
Mm-hmm.
They both died there, and they died of hantavirus, which
Yeah.
means there's a mice infestation
Yeah,
at the ranch.
Don't you think that could be cleaned up? It could be cleaned up.
It's dangerous. And you want to live in the house where Gene Hackman died?
Sure. This is notoriety, man. Yeah, I live in the house where Gene Hackman died.
And they were dead for days?
Yeah.
Sure.
You wouldn't think about that?
Well, I hope they got a discount.
If you go to x96.com/live, it's a beautiful home.
Oh, that is nice. I'd take the chance.
Yeah, I would too.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm
What?
if I'm choosing to live in Arizona, it's Arizona, right?
No, Santa Fe, New Mexico.
Same thing.
The property features a main house, a guest house, along with a lap pool, Carrie.
Just a lap pool?
A putting green, and acres of woodland.
How many bathrooms? I got a condition.
And mouth droppings. Mouse droppings.
Mouse droppings.
Oh yeah. Listen, I know for a fact that people died in the house I live in.
But if they died of hantavirus, that wouldn't make you scared about.
I don't know. I don't know what they died of.
I mean, I was told that the one woman who lived in the house that I bought was dead at the bottom of the stairs for a day or two.
Don't tell me you don't think about that sometimes.
Only when topics like this come up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or when you accidentally slip on the stairs a little bit.
I did a few years ago. Yeah.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't think twice about that.
No, not at all.
That's a nice house.
If like
I said, if I had to live in New Mexico,
I love New Mexico. It's really, most of it is absolute. It's the land of enchantment, I believe.
You're enchanted by that.
It's a beautiful state. There's lots of really beautiful things there, like as evidenced by that.
More like disenchantment.
The land of enchantment, New Mexico.
$6 million. I don't have the number of bathrooms, Carrie.
Well, it's considerably less than Ben Affleck's house.
24.
Yeah.
It's only a lap pool too.
And it's only a lap pool.
Well, you don't want to do more than laps, do you?
I don't. But what if I have people over?
You don't lounge around a lap pool.
Sure, you can.
All my new friends in New Mexico.
They're going to want a full pool.
Let's go lounge around the lap pool and watch Carrie do laps.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No. Come on over. Have a drink.
Can I use one of your bathrooms?
No, I got a condition.
They're all occupied at the same
Somebody
time.
wants to know if you're more scared of the ghosts or the mouse droppings.
Yeah.
I mean, the mouse droppings, really.
Yeah.
Gene Hackman would be a great ghost to have. I love him. He'd be. I'd enjoy him haunting.
There are
me.
probably ghost mice there too.
There could be.
Every once in a while, you hear in the hallways, Otisburg. Just for Gina. Just for Gina. All right. Let's do the promo and crawl towards the exit. Backstabbing.
Bitching.
Oh wait.
Gina.
I had the wrong one pulled up. I had yesterday's. That's
Okay,
weird.
all
I'm
right.
sorry.
Backstabbing.
Bitching.
You guys sound like you've been watching Real Housewives of Salt Lake.
No, we don't watch.
Victoria watches, so we don't have to.
Thank the Lord.
Listen on Friday, Radio from Hell for all of the receipts.
Here on X96. For all of the receipts.
It's a Housewives thing. I know enough to know that.
Just because you watch.
No, I don't.
I bet you do.
Former owner of my house died in it. Somebody says anytime there's a weird noise, we yell, "Damn it, Frank!"
Miss Tessmacher! All right. A fine job as always, Katie. Live long and prosper, bitches.
Don't you know who I am?
Damn it, Frank!
All right. Nick is next.